All right, we should be live. Just pull this up. That's good. And roll 20. All right, fantastic. Hopefully, we don't have a lot of drops and stuff for you guys today. I guarantee it's going to happen at least once, though, or twice. I'll be talking to myself before I realize you guys aren't with me.
Okay.
All right, let's do a quick recap of our first session a couple Tuesdays ago. Pretty much, you guys were looking for shelter from the sun. Bolverk entered a small bar and met Catlea, who was sitting in the corner. Not long after the two were introduced to each other. Corporate operatives entered the bar looking for her. There was some attempt to get away through a bathroom, which they were unable to do, and then confronted a brief firefight erupted. Both of the operatives were killed quite kind of easily, along with an innocent bystander. They searched the bodies and apologized to Mitch, the bartender, who owned the bar, and they dragged the
I did
augmented.
not apologize.
Well, all right, you didn't. You're right.
That fish.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, all right, wait, we'll get into that. You dragged the augmented operative out of the establishment across the street. Bolverk was walking him weekend at Bernie style into the building through the kill box, slumped him over the counter. The cyberneticist was reluctant to take the corporate operative at first, since he is filled with corporate gear, but you were able to successfully convince him to take it. Shortly thereafter, the sandbarge came into town. You headed to the berth and bought passage to Darwin, leaving the dusty, empty shit town of Lalandi behind you. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, you weren't really apologetic to Mitch. I believe you think he called the operatives. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
We suspect, yeah.
There's some suspicion there. Let's introduce yourselves and your characters, if you'd like. Maybe a little recollection of what happened to get everything refreshed. Doesn't matter. Whoever wants to start first, go ahead.
All right. I'm a Bolverk. I am here looking for my father, and I have. Hopefully, he's still alive somewhere in the wasteland, and until I find him, or at least find out what happened to him, I'll be traveling here with Cat Leah, so that she doesn't have to go alone, and neither do I.
And what can you recall from a couple weeks ago? Anything you want to fill in, or was that pretty much it?
Uh, no, you filled it in pretty good.
Okay.
Although now I've, for the first time, taken off my armor in front of her, and am wearing civilian-style clothing, and have bought myself a new cowboy hat.
Nice. I like it. Steph, tell us a little bit, Cat Leah.
Yep, so, Catlea, an ex-corpo, on the run from, I think you said, is my previous company that I worked for, but after op went bad, I had to go on the run, so that I wouldn't end up with my head on a pike. So I'm just kind of trying to hang out in these little podunk towns on the edge of civilization, hoping that nobody will find me. Uh, I feel like I owe my compatriot here a debt, as he helped me with these two guys in the bar. So we are just kind of running together for a while. I think when we left off, we were on a sand barge. I keep seeing this little droid thing floating around every once in a while, but he's using like stealth camouflage, so it seems like every time I see him and I try and shoot him or hack him or something, he's just gone. So, yeah. And I think when we left off, we were going to. Well, we got noodles. We ate noodles, and
Yeah,
we were walking around.
yeah, we had the lovely noodles. Yeah, that's cute. I forgot about that.
That's right. The big guy tried to take his seat from you, which you reluctantly didn't. But that's what we'll leave off. Give me 1 second. I gotta try to find something because visuals are the best way to show you kind of what stuff looks like. Instead of me describing everything, because everyone's going to see things differently. So bear with me one
Yeah.
moment. try to pull this up because I didn't have it. Where is it?
I've and just to let you know, I've sent you the Google Drive
Oh, very
for
nice.
you with the PDF that's sent to you. That way you can share that with your other players too.
Very nice. Here, we're just going to do this. Hopefully this doesn't crash everything. At least that way you have a rough idea of what this thing kind of looks like. Give me a second, it is loading, and then I will bring you over to the page. Alright, I am going to move you in roll 20 over to where we're going to start, which should right there. You should see a side profile of pretty much what the sandbarge looks like, what a lot of them look like. Multi-leveled with a big ramp in the middle. Obviously, it kind of looks like when it docks, or berths, I should say. So there's...
I can see here. I can see here. It looks like it's cut off down here.
Is it?
I don't
Oh,
know if
I
you can
know.
see here.
Oh, hey, hold on. I know what the issue is. Watch this. I'm going to do this. Watch this. Thank you for that. There you go. There it is. Can you see it now?
Woohoo!
Yay.
Yeah, I
Yep.
can see it all.
All right. That's pretty much what the sandbarge looks like. Turrets mounted, various places to keep raiders and pirates and stuff at bay. There's a bunch of different types, but this is the main. This is the one you're on. And like I said, it's a 3-level. So as you walked up the ramp, um, this main ramp goes up all 3 levels. There's different levels. There's a lower level, the main level, and then the 3rd level, which is pretty much an open area on the front, and then the bridge and command and back area stuff. So that's pretty much what it looks like. And you're going to see a little more than I want you to see, but we'll play with maps. Let me... Should have done this first. There you go. It should be gone, right? Most of it. Can you see anything?
I can see some stuff over here.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's the main part. You've already walked around and stuff. Actually, I can leave that. Here we go. All right. So this is the layout
Okay.
of the sandbarge and what you've seen so far. Over this area. Let me get this.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are up there. That's your room. Over here is the
Alright.
main gangway up and down. And this is pretty much the size of the market. You guys didn't really explore the fore or aft sections because there are other rooms and stuff. I don't think you did. You guys use the head yet? I don't think so.
No, not yet.
All right, so we'll reveal that as
I
needed.
haven't felt the power of nature as yet.
Well,
But we're good.
fantastic. And let me just pull this other one up. So that's the basic inside of this deck. The one underneath pretty much mirrors it, but it's pretty much just all cargo. There's no market. There's not a lot of room for people. The whole back of the lower deck is mechanical, and as well as the front. So I didn't really give you. I don't have a map for that yet because busy. But anyways, whatever.
That's okay.
At least you have an idea. Side profile and floor plan. All right, and you guys eat noodles, I believe, is where we left you. Is that what?
Yeah, we went to the noodle store and got some noodles.
I'm gonna move you just
Then we started eating them.
taking you
We
out.
were walking around and Bolverk was pointing at everything and saying, "Is that the drone?" And I say, "No." And he says, "Is that the drone?" And I say,
Is that the
"No."
drone? Yeah.
Where's the drone? Where's the
Out
drone?
over there. Is that the drone? No, that's a boy.
Obviously, all the small
How
dots.
about the noodles?
All the small dots are children. Like I said, there's a lot of people pretty much wherever they can be. It's a little hard to see this drawing still, but you have basic separation between merchants and little stores and stuff that do sell weapons and armory and supplies. As you two meander through the little market, there's a lot of cargo containers and cases. Over in this corner, you notice there is a VR. We'll say, you guys ate your noodles and we're walking around. So here, we'll put you there. You have control from now on. Over here, there's a guy who's actually doing like a VR sim. You see a couple people who are currently jacked in. Good way to pass the time on a sandbarge in between the two. You were not able to find the drone as of yet. I will let you. Is there any specific direction you needed to go, or are you still looking for the drone?
I mean, yeah. Can I roll another check to see? I guess if we see it walking around the market.
You can give me a perception checks of 1d12 to see if you're able to see this.
Okay. Do I do 1d12
Yep.
and then
1d12 plus perception. I'm trying to think what skills you could use. Oof. I want to say your hacking would give you an extra bonus of 2. So every level of skill, yeah. Bolverk, you still no. Unfortunately, Bolverk, you see something out of the corner of your eye, and it looks like it's glowing. It could be the drone for all you know.
Yeah, the glowing thing. Nope, it's a flashlight.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
that's
it's
close.
it's a little light, a little under control. Cat, you do. So every skill also gets added into these. So for we'll say like hacking would come into play for this because it's technology. I don't know. We'll say hacking. What do you have? Level 2, I think, for that.
yeah, 2.
Yeah, so you'd add 4 to that. So you actually got what would be a 22. We'd say. So as you two are walking through the market, you do catch a glimpse of it, and it kind of notices you, and it darts down the hallway back towards the second-class cabins back here.
Okay. I would like to pursue it.
Very
I'll
well.
pursue her.
Okay, Cat.
I didn't see nothing, but I'll follow her.
I yell at Bolverk like, over here! I saw it! I swear to God I saw it.
Okie dokie.
As
Did
you
it go boo?
as you enter, you think you see a glimmer of it darting into what is the head. So go
In the
over to
bathroom?
this. Yep, the bathrooms.
Oh dang, this smells like a trap.
You figured that out after what? The session 1? No.
Uh, okay, so I guess I see it over there. Is there a guy at the end of this hallway?
There is. Yeah. He's just. He looks to be one of the security guards for the sandbarge, actually. He just seems to be
Okay.
not paying attention. He's on his comm term, so he's probably playing some kind of game or something.
I guess I am going to, I'm just gonna stride on into the potty.
Okay. Doop. You walk in. I believe you can see that now. On the right, there are 3 stalls. On the left, there are 2 bioshower stalls. You do have to pay for these, so the doors are shut, and there's a little pay station next to it. And you just catch a glimpse of the glimmer. Why isn't it? Wait, where? There. And it kind of jarts into the stall. Bloop. You hear a bloop.
A bloop and go in the toilet.
Remember, it's a little, it's what did I say? It was about 10 centimeters or so. So it's not a big, a little floating drone. You're guessing that's probably what it was. Since there is, now the sides of the sandbarges do have huge armored kind of slits for ventilation and stuff, which are open. So you can see out into the wasteland beyond. I believe it is day still. It doesn't appear. Like I said, you heard a little bloop, and the drone disappears for a second.
Can
You would,
can I look at the toilet?
oh, more than welcome to. Give me another perception check.
Okay.
Bolverk, you see Cat walk right in the stall.
I wanna say that she She looks very upset about checking the toilet, but she's doing it.
It appears it did go down it. Um, it went down the toilet.
I'm I'm gonna grimace and I'm gonna shove my hand in that toilet.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna get that little fish.
All right. Give me a speed check. What do you think? Bravery or
Okay.
speed for this? I feel like I don't know.
I'm so
I
brave.
mean, blah.
Wait, I want speed. Speed is my speed is much better than my bravery.
I'd go with brave. I would go with speed for this one
Yeah. Okay. Let's do a
because
speed. I mean, yours. Yeah. I mean, how brave do you have to be to really stick your hand down a vacuum toilet? Hopefully, it doesn't go off. Hold on. Oh my god. All right, you reach your hand down into this toilet, and you grab something.
Yes.
You grab something.
Oh boy.
You are able
What do
to
I get?
you're able to pull out. It is covered in not nice material, definitely fecal matter, but it appears to be a silver orb kind of thing that resembles a lot, well, the drone.
It's nasty, but she goes ah, and she shoves it in Bolverk's face. Like, oh look, that's it.
Over.
and it's covered in poop. I
It's
go.
covered in poop.
It's a poop drone. You have a poop drone?
It thought it could hide from me in the toilet. Nuh-uh. No, didn't work.
Oh, so it's hiding in the poop.
Can I rinse it off in the sink or something? Is there a sink?
There is.
I'll use a shower if I have to.
All right, yeah, because there is no really places to. There's no sinks in here, so you can see there are the bio showers.
Poop and they don't wash their
Well,
hands.
I mean, the wasteland. Most people have,
Yeah.
biofoam. This guy walks out. Actually, the shower opens, and this guy walks out and is kind of like toweling himself off. He looks at you, looks over at Bolverk, looks at your hand holding this check-covered drone. You see him. He shakes his head, and he steps back into the shower.
No, I say, excuse me, sir, and I push him out of the way and I shove my poop drone into his shower.
Okay. There is a little bit of biofoam still dripping from the overhead nozzle. You clean your little drone off and kind of shake it. The biofoam is a antimicrobial, anti-water solution, so it cleaned it very nice and it sanitizes. So there you go. You are now holding this little
Okay.
drone.
So can I hack it? Like, what are my options now that I have the drone?
You can definitely try to hack it. You will need.
Okay, I would like to do that. I mean, maybe we can leave the toilet. I guess we don't have to do it in the toilet.
No, let's do it in our room. Yeah,
Do
let's do
it
that.
in the toilet. Okay.
No, let's do it in our room over here.
Yes,
Here
this-
we here. Let's go over to our own place. No,
All right.
let that guy have his shower back. Poor
he,
dumb bastard.
he just kind of continues on his way. He's like, okay. You see him like disappear down here into another room. As you two enter, there are the two other inhabitants of the room. They seem to be sleeping at the moment, unaware of what just occurred. You enter and you have your bunks over here. Like I said, all your storage is up here, your footlockers and all that. So you have this drone. You would attempt to hack it. As you see, as you're holding it, it seemed to have been clogged up. It might have been not the smartest thing for it to try to go down there. But as you cleaned it, it looks a lot shinier. You see it start to glow a second, and it looks like it's kind of like a hexagonal pattern shimmer across it. As you see it kind of like try to power up and go invisible in your hand.
I'm gonna try and watch her doing this. I'd like to learn hacking. I figure the best way to do it is to watch.
Okay. Let's see. You're
Can
gonna.
I offer to help him? Like, teach?
You're more than welcome to. Now, so in the game, hacking, you don't have any internal logs right now, so you're pretty much hacking from a comm term, or your communication terminal, correct?
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think so.
it's pretty limited in what it can do. There's a lot of stuff you can get, cases and servers to help you hack. So you're limited, but you might be able to access it. You can connect to the comm term directly to it. You don't see a port specifically to jack into, which may or may not be an issue. Let me see.
So, so we've got to have a wireless
It's,
com.
yeah, well, the com itself is a wireless. I'm just trying to think if you can attempt to hack it with your com if you want. So just give me a D12 roll plus intelligence. So add your intelligence plus your hacking level to it, which is 2. So plus 4. Like I said, every level gives you a plus 2. So uh, I was trying to think of the best way to picture this. Think of Harry
15?
when Harry Potter goes after the what's,
Stitch.
yeah, there you go. It's about like that size, just without the wings. Okay, wow.
Just saying. Good ass roll. Yeah.
All right, you are able to access this little drone on your com, which the com term, like I said, it's a flat credit card type device. It has two ways of using it. You can either look directly on it, or you can do a hollow projection, which is a little bigger. So it's up to you which way you want to go. It's easier to manipulate a hollow screen because it's just you run your hand over it and touch it. You access some of its basic functions. It tells you its power level. Obviously, it's a levitation drone. Used for reconnaissance, and it does have an optical camouflage mask.
Is there any way I can see like the last person who?
It does have a remote operated camera system. It does appear that it has been contacted or sending information out recently. You can see. Hold on, let me see, where is it? It is owned by Genetech, but there's some curious readings from another.
Not surprised.
What's that?
Not surprised.
There are some
Suspicious.
interesting readings. You can't quite make out a specific encryption that looks like it's from another company. But you are able to sever its link. I need.
Can it be mine?
Give me an endurance check real quick.
Oh, okay.
Okay. As you're going through its database, trying to figure out who sent it. I mean, obviously you know it's Genetech, or more specifically, what it was in contact with. Oh, we lost Bolverk. Um, Hold on, let me see. You see an attack barrier come up, being sent from Genetech, but you're quick enough to disengage, and you now have control over all the drone's connections.
Awesome. Is the drone mine now?
It's officially yours, yes. You were able to save it, stop the attack barrier in time. You now have a recon drone.
Yeah. We'll write it down. Recon drone.
It's a bitch to hit, but you now have a recon drone. Bolverk, you still with us? No, we lost. He came back on a level 20, so I assume he's going to be here in a second. Let's see what else does the drone have. Okay, as you activate it, it kind of starts to luminous or glow, I should say. And you go through a quick check of its systems, and then its optical system kicks on, and it turns invisible. And then it reappears in front of you, and you can power levels are good on it and everything. So
So, like, how can I use it? Can I just have it, like, follow me around and, like, look at stuff and, like, maybe help me with, like, perception checks or something?
exactly. You can definitely do that. How exactly you use it is up to you. You can tell it to follow specific targets, recon areas, but it will help in perception check if you tell it, obviously through your comm, what you're looking for or what you needed to do.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Welcome back. Uh,
Cat decided to sit on the computer and turned it off.
nice. I love. They're so malicious. They really are. What you missed, Catlea was successfully able to hack the drone, stopped a attack barrier from getting through to it, and now has control over it.
Nice.
I would like to tell it to follow me around, and I'm gonna name it Gilliam. Has anyone seen Outlaw Star? I'm gonna
Yes.
name it Gilliam.
I love out. I have. I yes. I love Outlaw Star. You know how many people don't know that series though? It's so disappointing. It's like
A lot.
Yeah.
it's like that was one of my favorite. I think. Obviously, I own them all on Blu-ray.
Outlaw Star, huh? Okay, I'll have to remember that one.
Yeah, it's. I think
It's
I love
very old.
it. Don't say
Old
that. Ugh.
intake. Get ready. Get ready for the cheese.
It's. I haven't watched it in years. It's sitting in my archives. I call them of all the old good stuff that I was like. I think I got Bubblegum Crisis in there. I've got a couple other things too. But Outlaw Star, I
It is
loved.
really. It's really really fun.
That's the best way to say it. Yeah, it is. It's a fun series. All right, you have a drone.
Have a drone. I kind of don't know what to do now. I feel like this thing has dogged me all through the first game, but now I'm like, now it's my bitch. Now I'm like, okay, I feel like my story arc is complete. I have the drone.
Oh, we're just getting started. All right. As you,
I'm gonna look at our bunk mates.
what are you doing?
I just want to
I
say
want to
that.
examine. I want to examine our bunk mates.
Okay.
What they look like.
They look like they're typical desert dwellers, civilians. There's nothing really that stands out about them as they rest peacefully. And the sandbarge gently hums on its levitation pads. I need one. You can give me a perception check, both of you, if you'd like, for this next part. When you, well, that's
Dick. I don't notice anything. I'm so
You're-
charmed with my little robot guy.
exactly. You are totally focused on the drone that you have as Bolverk. You're kind of checking them out. You notice a interesting shimmy within the sandbarge, a vibration, like the pads are off a little bit, which is a curiosity. When all of a sudden, everything flashes. The limited amount of lighting that there is inside your cabin goes off and on, and then flashes off. And now I need a speed check from both of you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Cat, you're. You're
Less
just
that 9.
totally enamored with this drone. Uh, two ones.
I'm like,
Jesus.
what
You are-
vibration?
Yeah, the lights go flashing. Bulwark, you're able to grab onto something as the entire sandbarge. You feel it. You know that weightless feeling you get in an airplane when you hit turbulence. You can feel that the
Yeah.
sandbarge just dropped. Everything goes dark. The humming stops, and the next thing you know, it hits the desert and
All right,
pushes and
I'm
knocks.
gonna go and grab.
Give me a speed check.
Okay, go ahead.
I got you.
I'm gonna grab my stuff from the locker here. Um, not trying to put it on, just grabbing it and putting it in the backpack.
Okay. It
You know.
the sandbarge hits the desert with a thud, and it slides for a little bit and lists about. It's now at a 10 degree, only a 10 or 15 degree angle, and it kind of vibrates, shakes, and then comes to a standstill. You get out and you run and start grabbing your gear. Cat, give me an endurance check, please.
Okay.
I mean, those ones, you just by the time you're like, don't get a one.
I assume I just got thrown all over the place.
You did. So as it hit and everything kind of went forward, it dug in. You come over here. You crack. Uh, Only 2 health. That's disappointing, kind of. It flings you across, and you end up in a pile over here.
These vagabonds broke my fall.
At that point,
Yeah,
everyone.
vagabonds.
We land in a tangle of limbs.
Oh yes, yes you do. What are you doing? You hear screaming and shouting from outside and down the hall. Echoes,
Uh,
and the
I'm
lights
gonna
are not on.
struggle to get out of this. I'll struggle to get out of this tangle, but it's probably gonna take me a minute.
Okay.
I'll give you a hand. Try and pull you out of the tangle. Make sure that you can move on your own.
Thank you.
Okay. You help her out. It doesn't take you that long.
I'm gonna haul the other two people up too and be like, "Yo, I'm sorry, my dude didn't brush him off."
They were lucky since they were against this wall over here. They don't seem to be too injured. It was a heavy hit though. You're not sure how far the sandbarge actually slid on the sand before it dug in and kind of sat at an angle. But it was not a pleasant feeling or a pleasant drop, since it was probably about, I don't know, say 8 to 10 meters above the sand. It was a lot of weight to come down. What would you guys like to do?
I guess we should try and go topside and see what the situation is.
Yeah, that's probably the best. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm gonna turn on my little stealth drone guy, and he's gonna follow me around.
Okay.
Nice.
I wish there was a way for me to tip this whole map in 3D. That would be great. All right. You guys are headed out. What, this way?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You can move yourselves out into this room, this main room. As you enter, what was is left of the market, it is not a good scene. All around you, a lot of the cargo containers seem to have come unhitched. Their magnetic locks failing. What was holding them to the ground? Everything's shifted up towards the front. I could probably select everything and can I move everything? Oh, there you go. That worked. Everything got pushed up to the front. As you see, there seems to be a lot of casualties. There are people screaming and running around. You see a couple of people over here are actually crushed underneath these cargo containers. The large man, actually, that you saw who tried to take your seat in our last session when you were eating noodles, looks over at you. He appears to be pulling or trying to pick up a crate, piece of cargo that has fallen on somebody. He looks over at you guys. Could you guys help me here?
Oh my god, yes, I want to go. I want to help.
Yeah, I'm gonna go help too.
Okay. Strength checks from the both of you, please.
Okay.
You're both rolling three. All right, hold on. All right, with the three of you, you're able to lift up the container enough so that the man can pull himself out. As he does, one of the two children run up to him, crying, and hug him, looking up. As he pulls himself out, the guy drops the container back on the ground, like leans back out of breath. Thanks. There's still a lot of people to help. And he heads
Yeah, yeah, let's get
over here to
let's
help.
do what we can.
Okay. After some time, things seem to be slightly more organized. You see a couple of the sandbarge's medics attending to what injured people they can. Uh, there are some who did not make it, who they're moving off to the sides. Like I said, these containers, they're pretty big, so when they shifted, some people were not that lucky. The man who you helped, his name is Torrent. And he steps over to you just as you see a group of security guards walk from and back into the market looking around. You see a couple of the people come up, including Torrent. We'll say that's him. He's there. 1 second. Just throw them there. And some people coming around. You see him looking around. They're like, where'd it go? We're looking for volunteers. Are there any mercs here? They ask. And the man Torrent looks at you guys, looks around, and steps forward. It's like, what do you need?
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you
I,
need?
I would like to know what the job is first.
A captain will tell you. Here, follow us. Or follow me, he says, this guy. He walks in. These other two seem to go off and help some more people, or who they can, as Torrent follows. See, I wish I did a bridge level. Pretty much over here, there's a little ladder you guys take up to the command deck. Can I show you? Is that revealed? Hold on. Looks like it was in the bathroom, but it's not. This right here. Wait. Right there. There we go. Beep. He walks into here and climbs up this ladder. Well, what's that? And Torrent follows him up to the command deck. You guys ascend the ladder up to. Okay. Your little drone is hovering next to you. Do you have it optically
Yes.
masked or not?
I'm gonna say not, because I don't want to be shady, I guess.
Okay.
Just, full disclosure, I got a cute little robot.
That is perfect. As if it is, when you were looking through its stuff, when it's optically masks, it does use a little bit more of its power faster. Power cells in this world work for a very long time, but they do go fast, especially with like optical camo and optical masking and things like this. But anyways, all right, you guys ascend the ladder to the command deck. There is another hallway. It looks like as you enter, it's pretty much just mirrors this lower level, but the bridge is up here, up front, we'll say, for lack of me making it. As you look to your right, you see actually a woman sitting on a sofa in a luminescent dress. She's being attended to by a man in a tactical suit. The guy kind of looks back at you guys and ushers you forward to the left, away from her. And you enter the sandbarge's bridge area.
All right.
Okay.
He steps off to the side. There's think of a nice kind of U section. You have a nice view of the whole front of the sandbarge and the sides. And there is a shorter woman who's peering through a set of binoculars out into the desert. And as you look out into the distance, you see a plume of smoke rising over the horizon. Captain, the man says. She lowers her binoculars and sighs, looking over to the three of you. Her arm also appears to be wounded, from what you can see. We have these three. They're still trying to get the generator back online. We'll continue treating injuries, he says. She nods and he leaves the bridge, leaving you guys there. Torrent looks at you guys and looks over. What can we do for you, Captain? And she looks at you guys. Well, in case you haven't noticed, our reactor's offline. We have no comms, and that means no help. Even then, it's not like there's a repair service for us. So, the closest settlement is a water depot, but that's 50 kilometers away. I sent a party, but I don't know how long it's going to take them, or even if they're going to make it. It takes an incredible electromagnetic pulse to knock our reactor out of sync and crash our lev pads. At first, I thought the pulse was for us, she says as she walks around the bridge and over to you guys. I thought the pulse was for us, some raiders getting their hands on some corp tech, but then I saw that, she says, pointing to the plume in the distance, probably about 10 kilometers away. She's like, I already sent the party to the water depot. I need the rest of my crew here to tend to wounded, repairs, and to keep up with security in case there is a raider attack. And she points out at the sandbarge's forward section, where you can see that a few of her men are manning the turrets that are usually automated. She looks back over at you guys. So that's where you come in. Whatever that is big, she says, pointing at the plume. Maybe an executive airship, a hauler or something. But I'm guessing it's probably still somewhat intact, and probably has a power generator, or something that can get our reactor started. At least I hope so. She looks at you guys. Torrent looks around. He's like, well, it's that or what?
So, just to be clear, she's saying like they got hit with an EMP attack?
Yep. That's what it sounds like.
Would, wouldn't that have blown up all of our technology too?
It should have, yeah.
No, we're inside of a Faraday cage. Not going to affect us at all.
But then how did their engine get blown up?
Maybe
I,
maybe it wasn't completely enclosed.
Well, do you guys
I'm just gonna say okay.
look at your gear? What else are you looking at? You notice the drone is working, but have you checked your comms?
Hey, Gilliam. I will check my comm.
None of them are working.
Yeah, so
Anything other than that
Wait.
drone is not working.
I look at Gilliam with heart eyes, like, you little bitch, you fucking shielded? Oh, you're the best little robot. Oh, goddamn. Okay, I tell her, Catlea is not super happy about this job because this sounds like super sus, but she's like, yeah, sure. Yeah, okay.
She looks over at you, Bolverk.
Give a shrug. I'm like, what do you think, bud?
I don't know about this.
Super sus, right? Oh, there's just
Yeah,
a plume of smoke over there.
Very, very sus.
Torrent looks over at you guys. What's the matter?
Uh.
You guys scared? And he kind of laughs and walks out. I'm gonna get my stuff. If you want to come, meet me downstairs. And he walks off.
This is not the boy howdy kind of thing here, you know.
I'm gonna tell the captain, I'm in, whatever, I'll go get my stuff, but, like, on the way out, I'll definitely say to Bolverk, like, they got hit with an EMP attack, we have no communications, and we have no idea who hit them, and then there's just this very, very visible fire, smoke signal, like, yeah, okay, like, this has trap written all over it, but, whatever, like, we have to do something.
They keep the trap written all over it, you know.
Much agree.
I'm not loving this, if you know what I mean.
She looks over at you. She's like, when you guys leave, if you need to take any water or anything, my guys will get you set up. And you You see her, she
Sick.
shrugs.
Thank you.
She's like, I'm out of options here. I'll pay you guys what I can. If you can get a power core, that'll be great.
Uh, Katla kind of waves it away, and she's like, "Nah, I understand. If you're dead in the water, I'm dead in the water. We got to get this thing moving."
She kind of sighs and
Yeah,
walks
just
back over.
don't stay on no chickens here,
No
if you know
chickens.
what I mean.
Fuck, fuck.
Until we can get our chickens in a row, we've got to do what we've got to do, you know?
Yeah. Bolverk, have you got all your stuff, or do you need to pick stuff up from the room?
No, I grabbed my stuff when we left before we left the room, because I didn't know if we were going to be able to come back. To put it bluntly.
I've got 4 med kits, 5 protein blocks, and 5 waters, and a repair kit. And I don't know if I need anything else.
See, I've got my 2 guns, 5 protein blocks, 2 standard med kits, some extra magazines. I think I'm okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Sounds
Oh,
good. Yep,
no, yeah.
that's if you're cool with it, we'll head out.
Hey, you know what? Let's get some water. We can't have enough water. That's why I look at it.
That's true. Free water. We would like our free water, please.
All right, you guys
If
each
we
get
got extra water, we take water.
a couple. Yeah, she make sure one of her guys gives you, I don't know, two, three, 2 more units. We'll say each. I mean, it's only 10 kilometers in the hot desert. You're fine.
Before she goes out, Catelyn will put on her gas mask just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get in full armor.
All right, you guys fully equip yourselves. Head down. Um, it is teetering. You have to go down to the lower level to get out of a side hatch. We'll say, since there's no way to really descend from up there. But outside, you see Torrent, who looks a lot different than he did inside. It looks like he's same as you. He had a bunch of gear, probably level 2 armor by the looks of it. He's got a full desert cover up on, and he looks over at you guys. He's like, "Well, this is gonna be fucking fun."
That's a word that I'm not sure that I would apply to this. But okay, let's do it.
As you guys start to walk or traverse through the desert, remember the sun is out. It's not night. It is really hot. You look back and you see the sandbarge must have made a 100-meter indentation into the desert where it kind of slid. Luckily, the sands around here, it's low dunes. It was pretty smooth. And off in the distance, you see the smoke billowing up over the horizon as you guys continue or head that way.
Can do we have any kind of cover to be stealthy as we approach or anything? You said it's pretty flat.
It's low dunes, like think of hills, nice rolling hills, kind of just covered in sand. So there's not really much. I mean, you can try to stay down between the dunes, which gives you a little bit of cover. Figure it's a couple of meters difference, so you can kind of make your way as good as you can. If you do, any of you have survival?
Yeah.
Give me a survival then.
No.
No. Okay. Well,
I've got tracking. I don't have survival.
yeah, try. Well, I see. This is one of the things I changed. So somebody else has mentioned to me. There's a couple of things. That's what I didn't tell you. Changes. Hacking encompasses a couple other things, and so does survival. Survival now encompasses tracking and hunting, just to make it streamlined and easier. So with your survival, you
So,
can feel free.
change tracking to survival?
Yeah, change it to survival, which encompasses all that. I will. That's in the new player pack that I'm devising to make things a little more streamlined. That I'll have to get out to you guys soon. But yeah, you can change that.
So is So the survival is that on any attributes or what?
Yeah, you can use survival for probably intelligence.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm thinking, because yeah, that would.
Okay, 16.
All right,
That's not
you're
bad.
no, you're fairly confident in your desert abilities. Catlea, if you look over at Bolverk, seems to hold his own pretty well, going through these or up and staying in the lower areas of the dunes, providing some cover. Um, Torrent is he's a little rough. He's not as he doesn't have that much finesse going over and around these dunes. He's kind of a larger guy, and he kind of just thumps along. Kind of looks back at. I don't know where are you guys? He's kind of in the point right now, unless somebody wants to tell him not to. Over, cat.
I think Bolverk should probably take point because I don't think any of my skills are geared towards
Yeah.
like outside.
Actually, that's what I'm gonna say to Torrent. I say, listen, doesn't look like you look more like a city boy out here. So, want to do me a favor and stay behind me? I'd appreciate that.
Hey, city boy,
All right, so he was up in
Uh,
front.
you get back here.
He's up in front. He
it's
turns
not.
around, looks at you. Kind of looks around. He's like,
It's
"Yeah,
not.
you're probably right. I probably should. You look like you know your way around the desert a little bit better than me." And just as he
Well,
stops,
go
uh,
ahead.
just as he stops, there's you see him stop. He stops in his tracks, and suddenly there's the ground around you kind of starts to vibrate and erupts in a sound similar to that of think of like cicadas but louder.
Run for it! Run, everybody! Run! Run! Run!
Tremors, no, no.
And it
We're
grows
going
louder.
run! 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 Run!
All right.
I would
As
also like to turn around and run back to the barge.
all right.
Looking for a rock to sit.
You guys,
Looking for a nice big flat rock.
as you there are no rocks unfortunately around you. As you turn and start to head off, you catch out of the corner of your eye, you see this black shape emerge from underneath the sands. And it's not one, it's not two. There's a few of them. These black, it's a black iridescent. They're pretty large. They're large beetles. Think scarabs. These iridescent black beetles emerge from underneath the sand. All of them vibrating.
Oh, I'm gonna hose them down. Yeah.
Oh yeah, whoosh, yeah. I'll fight some beetles.
All
I'm
right.
not scared of beetles.
We're we can do
He's
initiative.
on a full auto. Yeah. 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 Let's do that.
Can you see that?
I forget how to do initiatives.
Fine. Just roll a d12. So I'm gonna roll for.
Isn't it the speed thing?
You're just give me a straight d12 for now. I'm not incorporating speed because I don't have it set up. Yep. So whoever gets the highest goes first. Nice and simple. Bolverk, unfortunately, you're quick, but not as quick as everything else. You see Torrent. He actually pulls out a shotgun and fires a couple of rounds. He explodes the closest one to him. Spook. As you see, these guys here. Oh, come on, select a move. There we go. These guys come after Torrent. These ones actually jump up and latch onto his armor. As you see their mandibles cut into them. These guys are moving. These guys are coming after you, cat.
What that would do for a flamethrower?
They're quick.
I don't see any creatures here. All I see is us.
Oh, okay. Did I not put you on the right one? Hold on.
We're on like a grid with like a cyan dot.
Yeah.
I know what I did wrong here. Watch this. Wait. Ready?
Are
Right.
they on the GM level?
I am. Token level. Ding. There we go.
Oh no!
That's why I was like, Here's what happened. Oh, damn it. See, that ruins the effect when you're on the fucking GM level. Oh well. Anyways, yeah. So he shoots. He killed one already. That was over here. Wait, that was already here. I already took it off. And these guys are right there. Now you can see them. They jumped up, latched onto him. Uh, these kind of moved a little bit towards you, Cat. That's what's going after him. Him, Torrent, and Bolverk. These moved here. One of them attempts to. Wow, it is actually successfully. It attaches to your left arm, doing 4 points of damage.
To my armor.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And Cat, you're up. You see Torrent take one out. The beetles all kind of swarm up. They're pretty quick. They're moving in rapidly. Mm,
So I have a large blade.
mm-hmm.
Would that work better in close combat with these little bug dudes than like a pistol?
Probably. Think of each turn you get a movement and an action, or two actions, or double time, two movements. So potentially you could maybe take two of them out. A pistol you can do burst. Also multiple targets too. Um, I You could do either or. Maybe the blade because you're pretty close.
Yeah, I'd like to do the blade, but I don't know any of the stats on the blade. Unfortunately, I picked this up from the guy in the bar fight.
Oh, you do. I believe it does 2d12. Or hold on, let me 1 second. Let me just pull it up to make sure. Bolverk, do you have a blade?
I do not have a blade.
Oh, what are you rocking blades?
Because the guy that I flinched, he had the G36, but he did not have a knife or anything like that on him.
Okay. Yeah, large blade does 2d12. So what you're going to do is you're going to give me an attack roll, just like regular. Then you're going to roll damage, which is 2d12. You're also going to add your strength in, straight strength. So whatever your strength is, you add to that. That's going to be the damage. To hit these beetles, because you don't have a blade skill, do you?
No, but I have martial arts. I guess that doesn't help me.
I mean, sword.
Better than what I have.
You need an 8 to hit these beetles, so you can do 2 swings if you want, or 2 attacks to try to hit them with your knife.
So I just roll a straight d12
yep.
for 2 hit.
Yep. And then if you hit, then you'll give me damage. All right, it's not
Dang
an 8. You can give me another one. And that does hit.
Dang! Wait.
That hits.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
hit one. Okay.
So you hit. We'll say the closest one to you, right here. Dook. Wait, I gotta stop double tapping. There we go. That one. You hit that one, and then give me. What is your strength?
It's 7.
All right. You just need 2d12 worth of damage then. Okay. So this this little beetle or big beetle, at 35 centimeters, jumps up and kind of jumps towards you. You see its iridescent wings come out as you take your blade. You just do a swipe, you miss. You take another swipe and you just stab it right through its mouth, chucking it off, so it's dead. You got that one. Go on. Bolverk.
All right. There's one on my arm, right?
It's still.
I'm gonna bring
Yeah. Your left arm, correct?
some on my left arm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll bring the G36 over to it and just do a quick burst.
Okay.
Pull the trigger.
So give me 3d12 for attack rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to give me damage for that. Your 3 rounds just blow it apart. It's actually head. It's kind of like a tick. Its head is still attached to you, but it's not chewing or anything, and it kind of just falls off. Dead. You do have another action, so you can do another burst if you'd like at one of the other ones.
I'm gonna do it at that one.
Okay.
Bada bang.
Two of those do hit. What does that do for damage? Two or 2d12 each?
Five.
Yeah, I think it's.
5d12.
All right. Yeah, it's dead. Yeah, don't even. On this one over here, you turn and you fight. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, gone. Yeah, little beetle is gone, even
Yeah.
at 40 centimeters now. You
Gone.
rip, you just blow this one apart that was on your left arm. You turn over to this one and unload. That would be initiative. Well, not unload. You do another burst, blowing him apart into pieces with your G36. Oh, you stupid beetles.
I love that gun. I was watching videos on it this last week
Uh huh.
and this week. It's so underrated. It is so underrated. Oh, we had a problem with it one time. Jerk offs.
I agree.
You know something? If the M14 had as many problems as that,
Jesus.
that would be a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
If the M4, which is a horrible, horrible little pissant pit. Oh my god, I can't even tell you how bad the M4 is.
I probably shouldn't even have it in here, but it is. Yeah, I like and the G36 is just like, I mean, it's a sci-fi kind of looking gun too, you know. I mean, weapon.
It is.
I feel like it.
Well, it was designed as a futuristic weapon for the German army.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
You
I
could.
think it's just a matter of time before it comes back in favor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's in here because I like it. Looks good.
It's a good, it's a good
Catlea,
little gun.
Yes.
can I have initiative roll? We're waiting on you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
It's fine. No worries.
I'm surprised you don't have the AA-12 in here.
I think that's under tier 1 restricted. Remember, you've only got what, 1 page of weapons, right?
Yeah.
I have. Let's just say it gets
You don't
exotic.
even have knives with it.
No, you don't even have. No, I have none of my close combat weaponry. Tier 1, 2, and 3 restricted munitions, which tier 1 gets into like the GM6, the Lynx. Let's see, assault. Like I've got some.
Oh,
I've tier 2 gets laser and plasma weapons, exotic weapons like that. Because I do have things like that, because you know, but they're not readily available. Anyways,
Can you get real guns?
there. Well, all right. So one of my favorite here, I know I'm all over the place. One of my favorite weapons, and actually my brother-in-law's got this, is a MPR, magnetic particle rifle. So
Yes.
let's just say it blows through pretty much anything. And it has these awesome energy tendrils though that come out around it. Just really, really cool. And it blows through pretty much everything. Yeah, it's fun. Anyways, yes, I got a lot of weapons. What was I doing? Torrent managed to shoot 2 more and eviscerate them into little puffs of beetle matter. Bolverk, you're up, sir.
Okay, fire this guy first. 3 shots. Bang, bang, bang.
You hit with that 8.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure you're going to kill it. 5d12 unless you get all ones. Yes, you do.
No.
You
That's-
fire.
That's the first good roll that I got. So, yeah.
Yeah, you killed another one.
Then we're going to kill this guy.
Okay.
Take the second shot at him.
Now I need. Oh, that's happy for me. Can I have a luck roll, please?
Oh, God. You would. Let's see. Come on, lucky 7.
Well, I mean,
7.
you got.
There you go.
I should have something like that, huh?
I should not have gone with 7. Come on, lucky 15.
There you go. All right, we'll say that you were out here. You're aiming after one. You shot the beetle off your arm. You trained on another one. You blew it to pieces. You trained on another one. You went to fire at another one. Your weapon jams. You're gonna have to lose the rest of that magazine and reload.
All right, drop the magazine, hit the forward assist, reload.
Okay, you're reloading. Cat, you're up.
Okay, I think she's gonna draw her power pistol and try and take care of the other three that are dancing on her.
Okay, give me a couple
Boom, boom, boom.
fire. Power pistols are nice because what is it? +5 to hit.
Yeah, +5 to hit probability.
So you need a 3 or up. Yep. What does a power pistol do? Who the fuck gave you these weapons right off the bat?
I think it's
3d12.
3d12
Yep.
is the damage.
That should kill him pretty nicely.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, unless you get all ones. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, you train on the, we'll say the closest one first. You fire. Easy shot, and he's just gone. You fire at another one. I said.
Yes,
Pick one. Which one?
yes, please.
Okay. Give me another attack. Just get over a 3. All right. Give me a luck roll.
Okay.
All right. You fire at this beetle. You not only kill this beetle, but the shot ricochets off and takes this one out as well.
Dang, suck it, Beatles!
And those two are dead.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Beatles.
I mean, double damage on a
Do it,
beetle
I don't-
would be wasted, you know, so we'll just take 2 of them out. We'll just say they got too close to each other.
Do I have any other actions or anything?
Uh,
Well done, I guess.
you are done. You've had your 2 actions.
Okay.
Until the next round, the beetles are moving in. You see Torrent's getting the blunt of them as they attach themselves and are able to go after him. This
I
one's
wanted to help him. He looked like, yeah, he's not doing too good.
one of the beetles. The last one wasn't too happy that you killed his buddies. These beetles, they're not really they don't run. They're not smart enough to. They're pretty much just focused on going after you guys still. So seeing you slaughter,
Food.
slaughter their buddies didn't happen. Cat, your right arm, as you fired that last round, this beetle jumps up and attaches to it. What do you have? You have armor, right?
I have to torso, but not to arms.
Okay.
I have +10 armor to, or +10 to both arms, but 40 armor on my chest.
Okay. Yeah, because you have the armored suit, right?
Kevlar vest. Yeah, I have the armored jumpsuit.
Yeah. So the right arm's gonna take 4 points of damage. These guys are
Okay.
not doing it as well. Bolverk, these guys come after you. Okay, they this one falls somehow, and these guys just miss. They try to attack you with their legs or something. They miss. Anyways, we'll say that. And I believe that's the end of that round, correct?
Yes.
So probably one more initiative.
Oh, did Torin do anything?
Torrent got 2
Yeah,
of them.
he-
Yep.
He got 2 of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's trying to do his part, but you guys are cleaning house with these beetles. Should have gone with the shadow hounds. Cat, did you give me initiative?
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting that we do it each round.
I know. It's just combat's chaotic. The whole like here's your turn, you gotta wait. I don't know. Whatever. Bolverk, you are up first.
Okay, so I'm going to start with this guy here.
Okay.
Give him the triple blast.
You unfortunately fire 3 rounds into the ground. We'll say you attempt to or you reload the magazine
Yeah, yeah.
and you try to aim, but he's just a little squirrely. He gets away.
All right.
Going after this guy.
I'll try. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at that guy instead.
Okay. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Dude. Okay. I got one.
Yep. Give me damage. Well, yeah, you got all right. You blow this one. 3 rounds is more than enough, or 1 round is more than enough to completely just turn it into a nice paste. You see beetle parts flying all over the place. Yeah. All right. You see Torrent. He kind of throws and flashes or thrashes some of the beetles off of him. He is able to destroy, kill a couple of them. Well, I almost deleted him. Let's not do that. He's able to kill the 3 closest to him. Cat, you're up.
Okay. I guess I will use the power pistol on the. Well, yeah, I'll use the power pistol on the guy on my arm.
Okay.
Do I need
Just-
to aim since he's on my arm?
Yeah, because you could roll a 1.
Okay. Oh,
With-
I forgot. I have small munitions skill, and I didn't use it. I don't think.
It's in there. I got you.
Oh, okay.
Because so that 8. Oh yeah, you hit it. All right, you don't even need to do damage for that. But you blow him off easily. You do have another attack.
Okay, I want to shoot the one between Bolverk and I.
Okay.
The one that I couldn't hit.
Dunk,
Save
dunk.
my life.
This one's a squirrely little guy. Yeah. Okay, you hit him. You can do damage. I don't think he's gonna live though.
Oh, I forgot that I have small. I forgot that I have munition skill. A 2 in it with that.
Yeah, you kill him too. All right. All right. Quick. Let me tell you how this works. So, the first skill. All right. Every skill that you don't have. So, say if you were using small munitions and you weren't proficient in it, it would take that 8 and make it a 10. But since you're proficient, it dropped it down to that 8. So I already calculated that for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Except for
what is the
Bolverk, you actually, because you're what's that?
What does level 2 give me?
So that's an additional +1. So I didn't account for that. So that would mean you would hit on a 7 exactly. Cat, I think you're level 2 in that too, aren't you?
I think I'm level 3.
All right, so you would
I
have
put
be
a lot of trouble with that one.
so a regular small munition. You would be hitting on a hold on 8, 7, 6. You need a 6 to hit. But since since the power pistol is a +5 weapon, you pretty much just need to roll anything except a 1.
Yay!
I'm gonna have to. Yeah. All right. That's fine.
This is why you play tested.
That's it. Or just these beetles. They're just. I'm just gonna like I said. It's gonna have to be shadow hounds and agents from here on out.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So,
All right.
Beetles are attacking. Huh?
Beetles are attacking. Cat, you just took out 2 effortlessly. Bolverk, I believe you're up.
One of them is attacking. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's your turn.
So the one that's right at me. Of course, I'm going to shoot at.
Okay.
I hit once.
You hit. Yes. I don't. Just don't even bother. Yeah, he's dead. You splat this one pretty easily.
And I'm going to try and. You know what? I'm going to try and shoot the ones that are further away from Torrent.
Okay.
So I'll go for that one.
Okay.
That way I have less of a chance of hitting him.
I like that. Yes. Can I have a luck roll, please? Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Oh yeah, of course.
All right. 2 rounds do leave and did connect the target. I'm going to assume 10d12. He's dead. Unfortunately, your magazine jams again, and you have to reload your weapon.
Okay, so
So
good thing is that I've got two more magazines, so
nice.
I do the same thing.
Okay. Um.
This
Yeah, that's fine.
weapon is cursed.
Yeah, yeah, we're getting rid of the G36. Damn it,
I mean,
we're gonna sell this thing now.
well, you're putting. I mean, you're putting a lot of like lead down range, but yeah,
Yeah,
keeps jamming.
and it's effective lead being put down range,
It,
and that's something that I like.
it is. I
But
mean,
this jamming shit is not good.
well, just don't roll a one. Oh, by the way, I've got the shirts and stuff I'm doing. Yeah, on the back. I'm surprised nobody has that yet. It's like don't roll a one in big fluorescent letters. It's great. Anyways, I digress. So I am going to make reloading take one of your actions, so you can't do multiple attacks
Okay,
this turn.
so next round I'll only be able to do
So
one
you'll
attack.
you'll be reloaded for next turn. You'll be able to do two. I believe that's initiative. Uh, Torrent went.
All
Beetles
right.
are going after him. Torrent might be able to finish these off. And Catlea, initiative. All right. Well, you guys are going
Woo!
at the same
We
time.
tie.
Torrent is able to take these out. He got an 11. That leaves one beetle. It's both of you. Both of you are up. What would you like to do?
Do you want me to take the shot, or do
Go ahead,
you
take
want
the
to
shot.
take the shot? Oh, I take shot. Well, yeah,
Take the
okay.
shot.
I mean, just get anything but a one, and you'll.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll go down to one knee. You take the shot, and I train on it, and now there's nothing left to shoot. So I police up my brass
All right.
and my two magazines.
Nice. Yeah, you go down on one knee, Cat. You finish the beetle off. You fire over him, and as he goes to aim, the beetle just disintegrates, just into pieces. And he starts. You see him start picking up his expended casings and his magazines, which are scattered about. Torrent looks back at you guys. Well, yeah, I guess you should have taken the point, huh?
Yep.
I would like to ask Torrin if he's okay. Are you okay, Torrin?
He looks not worse for wear. He kind of looks over at his arm, which is bleeding. He's like, "I'll live," and you see him pull out a blade and stab it into the beetle. Over, give me an intelligence check with your survival, as you see him stab into the beetle and pull out a piece of the meat.
Intelligence plus survival.
Yeah, so
That's a +9. There we go.
oh well,
Oh,
look at that.
nice.
You assume that he's gonna eat this beetle, which is probably not a good idea, considering that pretty much every beetle out here is infested. If you can think of like a swordfish, you know how you cook swordfish and you just see the worms and parasites come out of it. When you cook it, that's what happens. These
Yep.
beetles are usually infested. As you see him put the knife up in the piece of beetle meat, which is a nice white meat, up towards his mouth
Yep.
to eat it.
Hey there, Buttercup. Torrent. No. You got to cook that first. You don't want to eat it as is. It's got all kinds of parasites and worms in it.
You stop him just in time. He kind of looks at it, and you see his eyes kind of like grow wide, and he looks over at you. He's like, "Yeah," and you just see him like chuck off the piece. It slides off his knife as he tosses it to the side, shunk, and falls.
Don't get me wrong. It's good eating once it's cooked, but you don't want to eat it until it's cooked.
He's like,
You know, this man was really gonna pick up this nasty, shredded up beetle carcass and put it in his mouth. It covered in sand and everything. It got a little shrapnel in it. No.
just looks over at you guys all sheepishly and kind of like wipes his hands on his desert cover up. And he's like, shakes his, yeah, thanks for that. And he kind of turns around and starts walking off.
No, Torrin, you stay in the back. You walk in the back. Bad
At,
Torrin.
at least stay behind me, buddy. Come on, man. We got to do this right.
You do only what we do. You don't do
You
anything
step where I
else.
step.
You see him, he puts his, all right, I got you. And his hands are up and he waits for you guys to collect Are you guys picking up any of the meat? You know that it cooked, it would be very delicious. Um, but it's
Yeah,
up to you.
I'm grabbing up the beetle meat and throwing it into my medium pouch.
Okay. Think of like,
I'm putting the brass in the small pouch.
gotcha. So typically you can slice the beetle open and use like the main meat. Think of like a lobster or crab legs. So their legs are pretty good too if you cook those. We'll say that's what I've been telling people.
Okay.
Think of like crab legs. So you can get bundles of crab legs or beetle legs. Same shit. Whatever. Beetle, crab, exoskeletons. You've got plenty of beetles, so take as much as you can carry, whatever you want.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna take the tastiest bits, so I'm gonna break the legs off and put those in the pouch.
Okay.
Um,
I
then
I help, but I give all the legs to Bolverk.
Okay.
He can have those buggy legs.
Nice. Torrent follows
Yep.
along and puts some in his bag as well. Kind of watches you as you rip off the legs uh, and takes it.
okay.
Boil them, Torin. You boil them first.
You can also fry them over an open fire. That's fine.
He kind of just stands around. He's like, "All right," and he holds up his hand, letting you lead the way, Bolverk.
And so I start leading the way,
Okay. Uh,
making sure to stay close to the down, so that I'm protected from the sun.
gotcha.
Making sure that as much as I can, I try to stay hidden and try to stay down.
Okay.
Only poking my head up over the dunes to make sure that we're heading towards that plume of dust.
Okay. It's a very large plume of smoke. It's kind of hard to miss it. So you don't really even have to pick your head up. You just see it, going up over the horizon. I will need you both to use 2 units of water, since it is hot and you've been traversing through the desert towards this plume for some time. Where did the average go? What did I say? 5 kilometers an hour. So you're about an hour and a half, 2 hours till you're finally approaching the wreck. Now, Catlea, I'm going to need an intelligence check from you. Actually, Bolverk, if you'd like, you can give one too. However, Cat has an advantage because she's ex-corporate. Um, well, all right, maybe.
Intelligence check. Okay.
Not great.
No.
And I'm sure I'm not going to do much better. Oh well, 15. Okay.
Maybe Torrent. No, he has got no fucking clue either.
I was gonna say Torin was gonna eat that nasty bug. He don't know shit.
He's not. He has no idea what this is. It appears to be a very heavily damaged airship that crashed. It's at least 10 times the size of the sandbarge that you were on. You're
Okay.
not exactly sure what type it is. There's debris scattered all around from it crashing. Um, there are a few bodies as you get closer to it. Very cautiously, I take it you're approaching this ship.
Yep. Slow and
The airship.
cautious. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. I
Okay.
would like to say to my compatriots that I think that this ship was probably the real target of this EMP attack. So we should be careful.
Yep. Yeah, that would be logical.
You see Torrent reload his shotgun, put a couple more shells in it, look around all cautiously. And then perception checks again. Or we're not doing intelligence, we're doing perception for this to see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. As you
I'm able to pay attention to things now. I'm out of the woods. Of course.
as you guys
I'm no.
approach this airship, you see bodies that are scattered around the outside. It looks like they tried to get out of the burning wreckage. They're wearing corporate suits, tech suits, and they have in luminescent lettering WT on them, which, if you know, is one of the major corporations. WT is Weapons Technologies. I was really original when I thought of corporations back in the day, but fuck it. Genetech, WT. Yeah. If you can get an idea what they do, they pretty much build weapons. Anyways, the bodies around you. You see a couple of bodies in suits around you.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So,
is anyone alive? There. I guess I'll check them, see if anyone is still alive or if everyone's barbecue.
Okay.
yeah, I check them, see if they're alive, and see if they've got anything in their bodies while I'm
They everyone that's outside right now appears to be full Augs, but they're completely shut down. You search the bodies. Give me a luck check, both of you. Bolverk, you
okay.
find a
Hey.
yeah, you find a vault card on one. Catlea, you're able to quickly search. You find a com term and two vault cards.
Nice.
But there doesn't appear to be anything else of value other than that they are full Augs. Torrent kind of looks around at them. He kind of points over. He's like, "Is that a way in?" And it looks like there's does appear to be a cleared access. What used to be maybe a cargo bay door that leads into the vessel.
Okay. Let's be cautious here. Don't know if this thing's gonna blow.
Um,
Yeah, I agree.
it is like I said, heavily damaged, and there's areas that are on fire. As you enter the corridor, it is littered with debris. Um, there seems to be, or there is, and it would be dangerous if there is power, as you see masses of wires and cables scattered about the floor and coming out of the bulkheads as you enter this part of the airship, and you continue to proceed with caution. I don't have any cool maps for you. I'm sorry, that would be fun, but I'll tell you what's going on. Eventually, you find yourselves in what looks like a reactor room. The reactor obviously is shut down as well. A large multi-ring device that pretty much uses magnets to generate enormous amounts of electricity for the pads. Around this engineering section, I'll just say it's an engineering section. That's what it is with the reactor room, whatever. You find some techs who are badly burnt. Some of them still on fire, as the charred smell of flesh burning is emanating throughout the room. One
Look
of them,
for a fire extinguisher or anything.
sure, you are able to find a fire extinguisher.
Okay. Take it off the wall, and is it foam based? I take it.
It is. Excuse me.
So gonna put out. See if any of the guys are moving at all.
Okay.
If they're not, then I'm just gonna put out the electronics.
Okay. There is no movement, no life from anyone in the room as you start to put out the electronics and some of the fire as much as you can. The room is pretty badly damaged. Um, Perception check.
Uh,
Yes.
oh, I was gonna say I want to check out the big MacGuffin. I think that's what we're here for.
Okay. Well. Well.
Yeah, we're so
Jesus.
perceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you pretty much sum up the whole room very quickly. There is no life, but you do see a heavy vault door that's slightly ajar. Around it is a white cloud that seems to be rolling out from it onto the floor. And you're guessing that's probably where the cores are because it has core written right on the door in luminescent lettering.
Dang. Good labeling,
All right.
guys.
So go in and take a look at the cores.
Okay.
See if you can grab one for the ship.
Think of
Bring
like
that fire extinguisher because it might be really hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
hot or cold actually. So as you approach, think of like a big vault door that how can I do this? It's a pull-out vault. Think of like what are they? A coroner's office. Dead people, they're on those. You know, it's like one of those kind of things. You pull it
Like a
out.
drawer?
Yeah, it's a drawer.
Big
There you go.
drawer?
An armored drawer.
Corner. Yeah. Corner slab.
Yeah,
Yep.
you got you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So as you pull it out, it's not hot, but it seems to be that the core, which is hovering in the middle of this drawer, was surrounded by a cryogenic fluid. It's a cloud of cold air that pretty much comes down and is cascading around you and on the floor as you open it,
Oh, it feels so good.
showing a metal-looking sphere with intricate designs crossing over its surface. About 14 centimeters in size, so it's a little bit bigger than the drone which you have bobbing around behind you.
So I sure don't know what to do, but maybe my character would know what to do. I don't know.
Intelligence checks would help around here, sure.
Okay.
All right. Random intellect. Okay.
What's that? 19. Yeah, cat, you're pretty confident that it's safe to touch, or to carry, or to place somewhere. It is cold. Well, do you touch it?
I guess if I'm confident, then like yeah,
Yeah.
I'll reach in and pull it out. And I guess I will. I guess I'll put it in my backpack.
All right.
Put
This
it in
is
my
the
backpack.
second orb or sphere type thing that you've reached out and grabbed in this session, but you now have a
I'm
core.
building
It's,
a technological orb family.
it's very cool to the touch as you take it. You can see on it, when you touch something that's frozen, some metal, your hand warms up the spot, but it immediately goes cold again after as you place it in your pack.
So I turn to Bolverk and I say, I think we've got the thing. And I was like, I don't know if you want to dig around here much longer or if you just want to get the hell out of here.
No, let's just get the hell out of here.
And we run away!
Okay. As you enter, I'm going to need a luck check from both of you.
Oh boy.
Probably my worst skill. Oh, no, absolutely my worst skill.
Oh, that's close.
Yay!
Okay.
Oh.
And then, Kat, give me a speed check, please.
Okay.
Because Torrent, he's not so lucky. Oh, eh. All right. As you are headed back towards the exit, or the way you came in, you enter the corridor. You take a left. Torrent kind of, as you guys were going through the room, he stayed outside. So he's in front of you. Kind of looks at you, goes to turn around and walk away, and suddenly you see one of the bulkhead panels start to arc and explode, uh, catching him
No, Torin! I said to stay behind us! Damn it, Torin!
and blowing him back, where he lands, pretty much looking up at you, kind of bloody.
I catch him in my arms! And I kneel down with his head in my lap and go, Torin, you stupid fuck.
He looks up, and you just hear him go, "Oh, God, and he tries to sit up. He's got blood trickling down his face. His pants or his legs are actually on fire from it, and he starts to pat it out.
I, I, I break out that fire extinguisher that I'm still carrying. By the way.
Yes, okay,
Never did put it
Oh
down.
my god,
Good.
let him
I was going
out!
to take it all the way back to the bar. You know?
You
So
do. Okay.
I spray him down with a fire extinguisher.
Okay, your
Oh
your
my
quick thinking
God.
quickly puts out the fire on his legs. Unfortunately, the hallway in front of you appears to be completely um, ablaze.
Okay.
Oh god, Torin.
Like, well, we're not going that
Oh
way.
god. Is he like dead? Is he okay? What is
He's
the
set up.
status?
His legs are off of fire. He kind of looks up at you guys. He's conscious. Like I said, he's got a little blood trickling down from his face and stuff. But he appears to be pretty much okay as he stands
I'm
back
gonna
up.
say this for the final time. You stay behind us. Stop. Just stop.
And he
You
takes.
are not trustworthy on your own.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I just, and he shakes his head.
This is a dangerous place there, buddy. So, let me take the damage if you can.
If I had a lollipop, I would give you one, but I don't have one. So just stay behind us, and maybe I'll give you a sticker sheet when we're done.
It's like, well, where
Uh,
we? What do we
yeah.
do now? What do we do now?
So, what are our options? Is there another way out of this room?
There is another way. So you have, think of a hallway. I should just draw real quick. I can do that on here, can't I? Wait, watch this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
freehand this shit. So this is gonna be real. Oh wait, I could just do a straight line too, couldn't I?
I don't know.
Does that work? Can you see that?
Oh yeah,
There.
polygon line. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, okay,
I can see
nice.
a blue line.
Let me
I can
freehand it.
see the drawn line, but oh, there we
Can you
go.
see both?
There it is.
It might take a second to load. I don't know how it works. All right, so here's the reactor room. This is where you guys are in now,
Yes.
or were in. It's bigger than this. There's a hallway. This was the way out. Well, that area, and you guys were up and around
It's
here.
now all ablaze.
Yeah, this is all blue fire, we'll say, because that's the only color I'm using. So this is all ablaze. So you can go this way,
All right,
uh,
let's go that way.
which
Yeah, I guess we're going that way.
there's no
Well,
there's
the, choice, the choices are to either go that way or stay here and the fire catches up to us. Come on, let's get the fuck out of here. It's just bullshit. Here.
what's it called when DMs pretty much are like, here you go, here's your only option.
Oh,
Uh, I'm pretty positive that there's a railroad that's going this way.
Are you on tracks? No, no, just trust me. It's more fun that way, anyways. All right, you guys head down. Catlea, give me an intelligence check, please.
okay.
You're the corporo. That's the corporate. I just want to see if you.
I'm a smart girl.
All right, you guys proceed a couple of minutes through this corridor, which is filled with debris and wreckage and all that. So it's not the quickest. As you approach what looks like an executive sanctum is what they called it, which is basically the heart of these ships. So you kind of put two and two together that this was an actual is actually in an executive airship. It's usually a heavily armored room that's in the center of this belly that's unbreachable, usually. But the door is ajar.
But today the door is ajar. That's great.
Oh, oh, it's so sus, but also my fingers are so sticky, and I want to take everything.
And I'm gonna put the fire extinguisher down now.
Okay.
Oh, you keep that fire extinguisher. Oh,
No,
oh
I'm,
boy.
I'm wanting the gun here.
I turn to Bolverk and I say, like, hey, this looks super duper sus, but also
I don't want to play
there
that.
might be some really good shit in here. What do you think? Take the risk or just pass it by.
We don't have a choice in the matter. We have to either go in here or
Wait, we have to?
back into the fire.
It's an open
Those are our
door.
choices.
The fire is creeping
Wait.
down the hallway towards you guys.
Wait, seriously? We just okay.
There
Let's
does
go to the room
there
here.
do,
Let's
there
go to the
no
room.
there does appear to be a hallway that goes off to the left.
No, we're gonna go into the room. Absolutely.
I mean, I always
Close
give my
the door.
players choices. It's not complete railroad. Come on. All right. After some debating, you see Torrent kind of look at you guys, and he just shakes his head and walks in first.
No, Torrent, I said behind us! Oh my god, this child is gonna die. We have to go in after him.
Okie dokie, and we go in after him.
I'm gonna grab him by his ear. He's a bad boy.
You enter the inner sanctum. You step into this large room. It's about 10 meters in size. Think of a cube, 10 meters, 30 feet in size. However, what you're looking at, typically there's a nice executive desk or something that you should be looking at. But the view you have right now is of the desert beyond. The entire room has been seared completely in half. And you just see the rest
Oh.
of the airship spread across the wastes. And I need perception for both of you. And Torrent, even though he's useless. No, Torrent's useless. Okay.
Dog.
Catlea, you're the first person to see this as you're gazing upon this scene of desert and wreckage and just this room being seared completely in half. You look to your right and you see a very badly wounded man who's sitting down against the wall, holding a gun up towards you. It looks to be the executive that was on board.
I want to put my hands in the air in like a "Hey, I'm not an enemy" kind of gesture, and be like, "Oh, hold up."
Bolverk, you see him now as Cat starts to talk to him. He shakes and he drops his hand, unable to hold the weapon up uh, towards you anymore.
I would like to approach him and see if I can give him like some medical attention.
Okay. Do you have medical? Do you have any doctor and medical skills?
I do not. I
I
have
just.
repair skills.
I
I
mean,
do have a med kit.
all right. Give me an intelligence check to see how.
Okay.
Let's keep rolling. Yeah, let's do an intelligence on this. Okay. Yeah, he looks like he's fucked.
Yeah.
He does not look well. He's literally sitting in a pool of his own blood. He's got a huge gash. He doesn't look like any of your med kit is going to have any effect to get him back. And by the looks of it, he kind of knows this. He looks up at you. You see him pull out from his pocket a small glowing cylinder. And inside, this is just by chance, by the way. Inside the small glowing cylinder, there's a suspended spear in the middle.
Give me more spears.
The cylinder, I fucking forgot I made it. Yeah, it's whatever. It's a small glowing cylinder, like fluid, and suspended in it. Looks like there's a little glowing spear. More fucking spears. It's fine. Spear everything.
That's, that's
That's what
okay.
makes it science fiction.
Yeah.
Catlea has a lot of balls now. That's all I'm going to say.
I juggle all the balls. Yes, sir. Please give me your dying breath ball.
He gives it to you. He's like, they'll be looking for it, and they must not have it.
Okie dokie.
As he
You can
spit
do
coughs
that.
up blood.
What?
Just then, Torin.
What
Guys,
is it?
guys.
Yep.
Damn
As
it, Torin.
Torin is standing pretty much at the edge of this seared off room, or where the rest of the room should be. And you're probably at that level. You didn't really notice, but you were walking up to the point where you're about 10 meters above the desert. Thus, you have a nice, you can see the whole desert in front of you and stuff. It's very picturesque with the sun and the smoke. Anyways, he kind of points up to the sky, and you see a very large transport coming in. A Leviathan
Of
transport.
Of course, here they come.
That looks like it's our cue to get the fuck out of here. Yep, let's go.
Damn it.
As you see it approaching fast, just then you hear it, "Hey!" from the executive as he tries to talk to you, as he's coughing up blood. You're close enough, we'll say, that he grabs the back of, I don't know, your cloak, Catlea, and he hands something up to you. Give me another he hands something else to you. This one's not a ball. Give me another intelligence check.
Okay.
He's probably just going to tell you. But... All right. Bolverk, how about one from you too? Oh, you're both. At least you're both rolling pretty close together. All right. You kind of look at it. You're not exactly sure what it is. He coughs up more blood. He's like, it's an optical mask. You just need to power it. And he kind of points over towards the side of the room where there looks like there's a little alcove.
I'm gonna go into that little alcove and see what it is.
Oh,
Okay.
we were running.
We are in second. If this will keep us
Oh.
in, then this will keep us in. That's all that matters.
So you gather that what she's holding is actually an optical projector. It can create a holographic wall, pretty much. So you're gathering that he wants you to hide. However, it needs some kind of power source.
Okay, okay.
And you do have the
Pull
core.
that out.
Uh, so wait, so we can use the core to power the optical thing, and that will hide us from these
Yes.
raiders. I guess is the idea.
Yes.
But will it use up the core? Can we still bring it back to the freighter thing?
From what you understand how the cores work, they have almost a limitless supply of energy within them. So,
Okay, well then
yeah.
of course we're gonna do that.
All right. Let me use you. Oh, actually, you have repair. Let's do an intelligence repair check.
Oh, okay, is that my
Uh,
intelligence and my repair level
yeah, which
added?
is
Okay.
yes. So, yeah, intelligence plus repair plus roll. Oh yeah, you have no problem figuring out how to attach or use the core to power this optical mask. As you do, you see Torrent still standing out here. We'll say this is the room now. He's standing over here. While you
Platform.
while you guys are back here.
Torin? Where's Torin? Torin needs to be behind us in the room. Torin, oh my god.
He looks back uh, and makes his way
I'm gonna put this man on a leash.
to you, you guys as the optical. Oh, this isn't working. Why can't I move you? I don't know. We'll say you guys move over there. He actually comes and runs over just as you activate uh, the wall, and he stops in front of you, and he looks kind of around the room like he lost you guys.
And I'll reach out, grab him, and pull him in.
Okay. Definitely startled as he falls back. It's not a big room or an alcove, but he's like, okay. He looks somewhat
Yeah.
startled.
Torin, sit down. Please be quiet. No moving, no touching, no saying anything. Just sit and be quiet. We'll save your life.
Whatever you do, don't go in front of us.
He just kind of shakes his
Again.
head. He's kind of like has his shotgun in front of him still, but doesn't say
That's
anything
fine.
else.
That's fine, Torin.
Okay. The Leviathan has touched down outside. Not long after, you see some very heavily. Did I show you what the corporate armor looks like at all? So you just have an
No.
idea. Hold on, let me find one of my amazing sketches. Where is it? 1 second. Where'd it go? Shit. I had it
I
right
don't know.
here. I had it right here. You know, I think I'm pretty organized. Is this it? This is it. We'll use this guy. Hold on, I'm coming back over. Could have just moved you guys. Oh, look, it's WT2. You see this. You see six of these. Six of these guys.
This boy's thick. He's a thick boy.
Chunky, aren't they? Yeah, it's a lot of armor. You see six of them enter and look around the room and clear it. Two of them walk over to the executive, which is over here. And a moment later, you see another man enter the room. He appears to be, he's dressed in full black tech gear and approaches the executive. And you overhear the following. He asks the wounded man, "Where is it?" The executive looks up at him. Let's see, this is what I should do. Other voices, that would be great. I was destroyed in the crash. Not likely. I'll only ask you one more time. There'll be an upload this time. Do you understand me? You're dead. This time it's going to be final. Like, good. I'm sick of this shit anyways. I'll see you in hell. And he picks up his gun with the last of his strength, and you just see him fire splattering his brains all over the wall behind him. You see the man in the tech gear. Fuck you! He yells. Search the ship! It's here somewhere. And his men proceed to walk off down the hall, with two of them staying in there. He walks around the little room a little bit. He walks around. Oh, we should leave the executives there. The room. Uh, Anything you guys want to do?
Yep, stay hidden.
I put my hand over Torin's mouth so that he stays quiet.
After some time, he kind of meanders around the room. I'll use meandering because that's what the first session was, meandering. And he kind of walks over to the hollow wall, and he stops right in front of it, looking towards you guys. And finally, two of his men re-enter the room from the left, and he turns. Sorry, sir. It's not here. Fuck! You must have ejected it. Does one final look around towards the wall. Give me a luck check.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Just don't get that. Oh god.
Oh!
No!
All right.
Dang it.
I open up. I open fire.
You don't know what's gonna happen yet.
Okay, you're right. I am waiting, but just barely.
Okay. He looks over at the wall.
I've got the fire extinguisher ready.
Bolver, give me a speed check next.
Oh, that's a good one. That's my best skill.
I mean, all right. Catlea, your little drone that was hovering suddenly loses power and falls in front of Bolverk and hits his foot, bouncing
Okay.
towards the hollow wall. Bolverk, you're just fast enough to stop it before it hits the wall.
Oh,
A couple
Jesus
centimeters
Christ.
away. As you just wait there with your G36 up, which almost went through the hollow wall too. Luckily it didn't. The executive in front of you in the tech suit eventually leaves the room, and his men follow him. As you see the Leviathan dust off and head up into the sky. Torrent,
Ah, bitch, I got your spear.
Torrent pulls your hand off of his mouth. Yeah. Eh,
I wipe my hand on my pants. And then I guess I take down the wall because I guess we can leave.
you disengage the core, and the wall collapses, leaving you guys in the room.
Okay, let's get out of here before the fire catches and ruins this whole place, or
Can
things collapse upon our heads.
I wanna search the exec guy to see if he has like an ID or anything on him that might give us a clue.
Yeah, let's grab his pistol too while we're at it.
Okay.
Don't know how good it is. Doesn't really matter, does it?
I mean, it's a little morbid. I if you want it, you can have it. I'm not gonna take it, but I will check his pockets.
Okay, give me a luck check, please. Borwick, you have a pistol if you'd like it. It's just a regular 9mm.
9mm. Okay.
It appears to be a regular 9mm. You find a vault card. See a recurring theme here with vault cards. Everyone's got vault cards.
That's
Bolverk, as give me an intelligence check.
intelligence. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This 9 millimeter.
He's so smart.
This 9 millimeter. You eject the magazine and take a look at it. There appears to be one round missing out of the magazine. The ammunition that this 9 millimeter has in it is Apex ammo, also known as armor-piercing explosive tipped ammo.
Nice.
Um, let's just say I decided I was going to build another character the other day. Yeah, he's got Apex ammo. Cause,
Nice.
Cat, you also have a com term as well,
Okay.
but you're not able to find anything else. Typically, from what you can recall from your time as in the corporate, even though you haven't seen these rooms, you heard, there's usually a desk in the middle, which is no longer there because the room's been seared in half. So if there was anything really good other than what he gave you, it probably is gone in a burning piece pile somewhere. So the rest of the room is pretty empty, and there's not much else in it except wires and cables and stuff.
Okay, let's get the F out of here.
Yep.
This place very dangerous, and we have a ship to get back to, and also I have yet another sphere.
How many more balls can we find? All right. You guys make your way back, looking for any more corporate or leviathans, but do not see any in the distance as you continue. Let's see. The trip back is pretty straightforward. You can see the sandbarge in the distance, and that's where I need another perception check from both of you to see if you.
12.
Okay, as you approach the sandbarge, you notice nothing.
11.
Let's say 10. What is that probability? Hold on. Think. Wait, let me see. 1 second. I gotta pull something up real quick. Yeah, we'll say you guys see. Oh yeah, that's fine. So as you look to your right, as you're approaching the sandbarge, probably another 20 minutes or so, off to your right, you see plumes of smoke. But they're not smoke, it's dust. It looks to be from vehicles making their way towards the sandbarge.
Raiders!
Okay, double time attack to the sandbarge.
Okay.
We'll have to run here, guys. Torrent's legs are a little bit hurt, huh?
Oh,
Fire.
he's keeping up okay. Luckily, he did have his desert cloak or his cover up, and then he did have some armor on, so that took the blunt of it.
Okay.
So he's not really like holding you guys up. But you are able to make it to the sandbarge. You need to consume we'll say 3 more units of water, if you have them.
Well, yeah.
Because
Just 2.
whatever you had, we'll say.
I'm down to 2.
All right.
You guys double time it back. Torrent's able to keep up. It's a little bit of a run, but you make it back before the vehicles close in on you, getting to the side of the sandbarge where you see a couple of the security guys kind of have their weapons not directly trained on you, but not sure at first who you might be as you guys approach.
I'm gonna say, hey guys, we found some power here.
Yeah, I also. Kat puts her hands in the air to show that she's not a threat, and yeah, she's like, yeah, we got a new core! Let us in!
They do not open fire at you, letting you into the lower area of the sandbarge. where one of the techs come up to you. He's got, you know, fluid and oil and stuff all over him as he makes his way towards you. Did you guys get the core?
Sean,
Cat pulls her backpack off her back and pulls the core out. And she's like, "Now this is one of my ball babies, so you take good care of it." Hands it over.
Kind of looks at you curiously before finally heading off towards the reactor room. And that's when you hear some gunfire from outside. Dun, 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 and the sound of high caliber munitions as the guns on the sandbarge open up from the top.
Should we go help? Is there even a point? I don't know.
I'm gonna go up and help. Yeah.
I will also try to help.
Okay. You see.
Oh, and I'm gonna hand that engineer the fire extinguisher.
Perfect. Kind of looks
In
at.
case you
like-
take this, sir.
He takes it and he.
You know it's dangerous. You know it's dangerous out there. Here, take this.
Safety first. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Let's pull this up. He takes it and he disappears with the fire extinguisher and the core. You two are headed up to the upper deck.
Yep.
Okay. You head out.
My little guns, they are not going to go for the bad guys out there. But if they get close enough to us, I'm gonna hose them down.
Yeah, I also just have tiny pistols. I'm sure I don't have very much range, but if anyone starts something, I'm here.
Okay, give me one
I have range just here.
second. Let me just do this real quick because this is gonna be great. These are great maps. What's that?
We don't have any range just here for these firearms.
I don't know. I do have it in over here.
You got it in the big book.
I got it in the big book.
That's all that matters.
There are effective ranges on all the weapons, so you are completely right. All right, this wonderful drawing that I just did in freehand is the sandbarge. As you head up to the main deck, once again, the back area back here is all the bridge and stuff. You have to walk. We'll say you have to walk through the bridge area to get out to the front at the moment. Hazel kind of looks over. She's like, "Welcome back, guys, just in time." And she's looking out over the desert with her binoculars.
Is it party time then? We're going to blow some raiders' heads off? Is that what we're going to do here?
She's like, "Well, I think," and as she says that, you see out here one of the guys that is, or this gun up here, and this one over here. Hold on, let me change it to that. This and this. You watch as both of them suddenly get hit by rounds and fall back as you see blood spray through the air. And suddenly, this gun and this one are available.
Ooh,
Alright,
that's
I go.
tempting. Yeah, I want to stand right where those guys got.
There is a nice
Yeah.
parapet kind of that goes around the whole that whole outside too. So you know you have like a 1.5, 2 foot wall around it. There's definitely a little more exposure, even though there are on the front of these weapons, on these large caliber munitions, there are armor plates so that there is some protection. Unfortunately, they were aiming this way when they got hit, so they got hit from the side.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, that's.
That happens a lot, especially, you got to pay attention, situational awareness.
Let's do that.
I guess I will jump into one of these guns. Ugh. Yeah.
What's
Now,
that?
Here we go.
and I guess I will jump into the other gun.
All right, and then let's
and
let's do initiative. Dunk, 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 dunk. Oh man. Those out there right now are your targets. Those little nice circles. I do have vehicles somewhere. I could probably. Oh, hold on. Where's my garage? Raider Depot. Ooh, there we go. Copy. Give me one moment. Let's do this. It doesn't look so chintzy. Where are you guys?
All right.
Isn't that great? Look at there we go. There, that's better than the little.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, aren't those great little buggies? There we go. Let's see some of the map assets I've been working on. Okay, we'll put you there.
Just copy and paste it.
That's that's why they do that in all these games. Yeah, nobody will know. It's fine.
Yeah. No, no, no.
No, there you go. You can't tell. You can't. No, nobody can. No, you get the idea. There you go. Here's some little vehicles. This is the direction they're headed in. Dun, 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 dun. They've got guns on the back. There's about 2 to 3 raiders each vehicle. You know, there. That's better than the circles. Okay.
Okay.
Catlea, you have a couple of
Yes.
vehicles in front of you with this large caliber cannon. What would you like to do with it? It's already loaded and everything. As it's fed from
I
below.
would like to shoot a line across the dudes to the left. Just try and mow them down.
Okay. Since you are not proficient in heavy munitions, there's going to be a little bit of.
Not at all.
No, nobody. But who cares? I mean, do you really need to be proficient in these things? You just point and fire, right? Hold on.
Big boy
Yeah.
gun, hold down the trigger, point at object.
Exactly. Does the work for you. 1 second. Where is it? Ultra cannons. All right, you can do a burst with these weapons. So you can give me 3d12. Excuse me. All right. Your first couple of rounds that you fire. Dink, dink, dink. When they hit, you see an
She's
explosion.
just kind of like, oh my god, the recoil!
Yeah, and it does. It just jars you. Every shot just dunk, 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 dunk. We'll say.
I look like I'm about to vibrate out of my seat.
We'll say that. We can do 3. You got over there. Got in. Yeah, we'll say you can only do a burst per turn for these because it's got to reload. Bolverk, your turn. So, dunk, dunk, dunk.
So
Same.
I'm going to aim at this. So I'm going to aim at this guy down here,
Okay.
and I'm going to fire. Really, I will. Someday now. Hey, I got the one
that-
hit.
That 11 definitely hits. You're going to do 4d12. And then that's going to be times 10.
All right.
Dunk, 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 dunk. 2 of your rounds.
250 damage.
Yeah, 2 of your rounds miss. One of them does not. As it hits the front of this vehicle, it blows it over movie style as it falls and rolls a couple of times and lands there. And you see a couple of the guys seem to be dusting themselves off and getting up. There's some fire from the other side of the sandbarge as a couple other guns go off. Dunk, 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 as the large casings hit the deck. Ching, ching, ching. This guy gets knocked out. I need what do I need? I need a color. Freehand. Oh, here, I don't like red, but there we go. He's gone. This vehicle's gone. There is a guy there. Those guys are still up. He's dead. And there's some return fire as they are carrying some weapons in the back of their vehicles, which hit. Luckily, the sandbarge, there's a lot of area and stuff to hit with all the guns. So we'll see. Okay. A couple of rounds come close, to Catlea. Bolverk, nothing really impacts around you. as these two are pretty much focused here. Doot, doot, doot. That's initiative.
Okay.
I got one. All right, there's some more fire from the sandbarge. Dunk, 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 dunk. It's I love the fact that it's a trophy and Elite Dangerous like that too. I still haven't got it. But... Dunk, 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 dunk. All right, there are more guns firing from the opposite side. Let's leave Catlea. You're up again. These vehicles are moving in a little bit, not too close. They're like there.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna try my shot again. Same dudes.
3d12. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Yeah.
I don't even.
They should
think-
explode. They
Yeah.
should just disintegrate.
Let's see how much damage you do for shits and giggles. Which
Is
would
it
be
40-12?
yeah, so 4d12 times 10, and it's a critical hit, so that's going to be fucking times 2. So oh my god. So yeah, that's 320 right there. So that's 6, 7, and that's not even the second shot.
The second shot hits.
The second
First
shot.
one did 640 damage.
Yeah, so you're over. I mean, these vehicles. How much do they have? I think they only have like 4 or 5. Yeah, you do it if you want to see how much damage. Yeah, 1662 3. What is that? 320.
320.
320. So yeah, over 1,000.
950.
Yeah, you fire. The first round impacts here. The 2 other rounds hit the vehicle, and these explosive tips. It just explodes into.
It just-
It just
I hit the gas tank.
just jink. Wait, that's not the right. Where's my free hand? There we go. Yeah, and it explodes. Parts of raiders go flying, as well as the vehicle. There we go. There, it's gone.
Arms, legs, body parts
Just
flying.
everything.
Dogs and cats living together. Men's hysteria.
She kind of takes her hands off of the gun and kind of looks at it like, oh man, okay.
Yeah, those are some good hits right there. You can't say they work. Bolverk, you see this vehicle explode.
All right. I'm going to aim at this vehicle over here.
Which one? Give me a
One
ping.
right
Okay,
over here.
very good.
And I'm going to go ahead and fire at it.
I'm going to need a luck check. See, how should I do this? Because there's a 12. Where did that 12 come from?
Where did that 12 come
Right?
from?
Isn't that that's weird? I mean, it says 1. Wait, 1. You can't roll a 15 on the D12. I'm confused.
No, that's not possible.
That's what I mean.
I'm
Like,
very confused.
how does that work?
There's
3D12.
12 and 1. And apparently the 12
Like it goes
I
in.
don't know.
Wait,
I'll roll
15? Yeah, that would be. So if that 12 and the 3 equal 15, that makes no sense. Roll 20. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Try that. Just roll again, because I don't.
It
That's-
broke.
yeah,
We
let's
broke
again.
it. Oh,
Roll 20.
I
I missed with everything.
dunk, dunk, dunk. You're close, but they Dukes a hazard off a dune in front of you, just as you train your weapon and fire. Just missing. Dink, dink, dink. And there's a couple of rounds coming at you. Let's see. Dunk, 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 dunk. Oh, wow, Raiders suck. Cat, that vehicle, unfazed by their buddies getting blown up with fire at you.
No.
Unfortunately for them, you see a explosion come from where the turret is. As you see the raider in back suddenly burst into flames and scream as he falls out and rolls on the fucking ground. That was whatever. See, I'm not gonna botch those rolls. Which leaves this vehicle This one's not doing so well, and this one, let me just do a little check and see. They might have had enough. These guys have had enough. They're turning and trying to run. Uh,
Get out of here, you fishes.
we can
Get
do,
out of
let's
here.
do one more roll of initiative. All right, you guys are going. Since I got a 3
Okay,
and a
fire
2.
at that guy again.
Okay.
I'm going for that guy again. Fire away.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Oh, triple fours.
I got nothing. I got one hit.
Shots.
No, it's a 12. No,
Shots.
that added a well,
That was, there's some crazy roll. I don't understand. Yeah, you were firing again at this guy, and this time he ducks behind one of those small dunes. Somehow you lose sight for a second or something, and then he comes around the side. I don't know. You miss. Cat.
Cat, you're up.
I want to try and shoot at the guy like
Bless.
behind us.
Down here.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Okay.
Your line of sight can't really see past.
The part's
Yeah.
gonna be in the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Okay.
0 up
Uh,
pretty high. So you got this guy who's running. Can you see him still?
Yeah. I'll try running guy then. He can run from my wrath if he wants,
Okay.
but will he escape?
Dunk, 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 dunk. That's 2 hits.
Yay!
Roll your damage. Yeah.
250 points. God damn it. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
And
I got a nat 1 though. A nat 1, a 1 and a 12.
Yeah, I don't. I don't. For damage, it doesn't
you're
really.
rolling damage here.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's just the attack rolls, pretty much, where that comes in. You know, attack rolls, skill checks, or attribute rolls. That's important when you're rolling
250
damage.
and
Yeah.
260,
That's-
510.
Yeah. All right. This guy explodes too. We're not going to sugar.
Yay! Explode!
I mean, explosions are cool.
Can't run!
You just. Well, not that big, but my hand slipped. It's fine. Something like that. It's fine. Whatever. I should be drawing on the laptop, but I'm not, so it's fine. There's one more guy. He comes around. Actually, let me see. You just saw another one of his guys get blown up. Oh, yeah. He's like, nope. And he starts to head away. You guys can have a free attack if you'd like.
Oh, free attack. Okay.
Yeah, we don't need to do
Firing away. Free attack.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. You're just not doing very
Miss,
good with
miss,
this.
miss.
Give me a luck roll
I
for
don't
that.
like this gun.
No. Go back to the G36. Give me a luck roll, please. That attack roll is luck worthy.
Womp, womp,
All right, we'll say that your what was that? We'll say your second round jams all of a sudden. So that round that would have hit didn't. We'll say that. That's all that happens.
nearly leave the barrel.
As he kind of starts to get out of range, it's then suddenly you hear a whirring as the engines, the lev pads start to charge up, and the whole sandbarge starts to lift up. Yeah, you guys can get an attack on him. He's headed away if you'd like. You can do a burst.
Bolverk,
wanna
get
fire
him.
at him. I just want to hit something else, damn it.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Okay.
Your 7 did hit because he's right in front and running. So you had an advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can at least say, well, hit something and give me some damage.
Yay. I hit something. And it's
180?
180 points of
Right.
damage.
Let me see where he... Wow, all right. So since these are not Lev vehicles, these are just pretty much Can-Ams, that round hits the side of it, like this back section here. Here, we can enlarge it.
Yeah.
So hit chart, you hit back here, well, back here, I guess, right? Blowing this whole section apart, sending it toppling, and falling over, and it explodes. It tumbles. It doesn't explode, but it tumbles a little bit, losing its rear wheel as the sandbarge lifts off and starts to pull itself out of the sand and heading off. There's still a raider alive if you want to try to hit him.
My gun is jammed and I'm too lazy to fix it.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
running anyway.
Yeah, they're gone. They're out of range. There's like a couple guys here, but they're running.
Ah, bitch, mess with the wrong barge.
And as long as you guys don't want to try to shoot anymore, anyone else, the barge,
Yeah, I'm good.
the barge starts to head off.
Are those two guys that got hit? Are they okay?
I have to be exploded.
Yeah, this guy is dead. He was hit. You're not sure unless you want to go over and check out cats.
We just yanked their corpses out of their seats and was like, "Okay, I'll take over."
They were not. They were
You
not.
don't need
in
to
good
see
shape.
anymore, bitch.
Yeah. No, they were not in good shape. They are both. They are both quite dead. The weapons that the raiders were using appeared to be 50 caliber size, not explosive rounds like you were using in your 30 millimeter ultra cannons, but
Good enough.
good en-
Shred a poor human being.
yeah. That does some damage.
Not going to get through the armor of the barge, but hey, it'll take out the person on top. Yeah, I hear you.
We're still heroes. We got the core. I got another spear, and we saved Torin, and I shot people with a turret. Save the barge. We're here.
All right.
Nobody
We're
died?
heroes. We are.
Yeah.
Nobody died.
You see a couple of the barges secured.
Nobody's without a name.
None of the player characters died. How about that? A lot of other people did.
Yes.
That's their fault. You know, it's going to happen.
A couple of the
I hope
security guards
we get a reward.
come over to you guys. Nice job, guys. As they look out over the sands.
You're fucking welcome.
You guys.
Let's get the fuck to where we need to go here.
Can I, now that things have calmed down a little bit, can I examine my test tube thing?
Certainly.
Like, there's something I could do to just try and find out more about it, or
You
anything
can.
like that?
Yeah, you can give me an intelligence check. You're just pulling out. Are you still on the top deck, or where are you doing? I mean, it's nice. You got a nice breeze. The sun is starting to set. There's a couple of dead guys on up here, but you know, they're attending to them. The rest of the security and stuff is attending to them, so it's kind of quiet.
Yeah, I think I'll sit in my turret seat and pull it out of my pocket or whatever and just take a look at it now that I got a moment.
I'm gonna head down into the food area.
Okay.
And offer to sell those beetle eggs to the
Jesus,
Nice. Okay.
I know nothing about anything.
What's my name? I don't remember.
You,
I think it had to do something with dog.
you are very unsure of what this is. It could be an explosive device. The way it's glowing, it could be a vial of Resident Evil virus or something.
T-virus.
It could be a T virus. Thank you. You're not sure. It's very pretty, and like I said, it does have this little sphere in the middle that is glowing, and it appears the center of the sphere is dark. It has a little speck of black in it, so you think you might be able to find, or maybe if you saw it better, you'd be able to understand more about it. But at the moment, you're not entirely sure.
Okay, well then I'll just put it back in my pocket, I guess. I guess I'll go find Bolverk.
Okay. You head back down. On your way by, going through the bridge, the captain stops. We'll say both of you. You didn't, you took it out, looked at it. We're meeting him on the way back. Bolverk, she stops you and says, "Well, thanks. You guys got us out of that one."
You're welcome. It wasn't fun.
You,
But still, that's a good day's worth of work. Yeah.
yeah. You see her. She's like, "I haven't heard from my other guys yet. I hope they made it to the water depot."
The water depot is near like radiation, isn't it? If I
Is
remember the map right.
can I do have the map? It's like, yeah, 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 ish. I mean, it lays outside of the radioactive zone. Uh,
Good luck to those dudes. Are we gonna go pick them
those
up,
maps.
or like
Anyways,
they're just fine?
and she's like, "Well, we're headed that way, so hopefully we run into them. We'll make a
Okay,
we'll make a
good.
stop at the water depot, and then go from there." She pulls out two vault cards, or a vault card, I should say, and hands it to you. She's like, "Thanks. You at least earned passage
Thank
for this
you.
trip."
I dare say, yeah.
She's like, "Hopefully we don't have any more trouble."
Oh, let's hope not. Yeah, that'd be bad. Yep.
And she returns
Thank
to
you,
her
ma'am.
console. What did you pay for passage? Whatever passage was, you got that back.
Yay.
So that's.
It was what, 20? I
I
think.
thought I paid like 20 grand each. Yeah.
Bolverk paid for me, so he can have the card.
Okay.
I'll add it to my funds.
Okay. And you guys head back down into the bottom of the sandbarge, heading into the market to sell your beetle. I shifted everything. I'm not going to reshift it at the moment. Just figure it looks a little bit cleaned up. There's still a lot of very unhappy, hurt people all over the place. Bless you.
So I have 3 vault cards and 2 calm terms, and I also would like to buy some more water, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely need more water. Yeah.
Okay. You there are enough stores, and like I said, there is a supply, so you can purchase water. Is that visible? Water.
How does selling stuff work?
Typically, item price, you're gonna get 20%. Is how I do it. Standard. Beetle pricing is somewhere in one of my big book. We'll say I don't know how many units did you carry.
I don't know. There were a bunch of beetles, so
As many as you could
I would
carry.
go with whatever would. I would go with whatever would fill my medium utility pouch. So.
It's like 2 units then.
Let me see here.
Medium is 2.
Yeah, that's all I would do.
All right, we'll say because they were crab legs. You were walking around with a pouch kind of half filled, because I mean think of how big king crab legs are. They're not that big, but
Oh
they're so they were sticking out and stuff. Hold on, I'm buying time while I look for the pricing because I don't know where is the beetle.
I think maybe I would like to get some, I don't know what you call them, mods, I guess, but I don't know how that works.
Like augmentations for your character.
Yeah, I think.
That's what I think I want. Yeah.
Okay.
If they're around the same price as say fresh desert worm, that's 450 per unit.
Okay, so the guy that you go for the beetles offers you like 400 for the we'll say it's almost 3 units. So if you want to sell that, the augmentations you're going to have to wait. There is no place to get augmentations on the in this market. Cat.
Okay.
But when you get to Darwin, uh, you're more you're that's pretty much you just need a high technology place to get augmentations, and depending on this, what level you want, I'll send that over to you actually, so that when you do get there, you can kind of see what is on the menu.
And we roll to figure out how much is on like just random bolt cards that we find,
That's
right?
correct. Yes.
So I have 3 vault cards that I picked off of people.
I've got one.
If you'd like to roll to see how many credits were on there, feel free.
Is that luck roll?
Yeah, or just give me a regular. Yeah, I guess it's a luck roll. Give me a D12 roll, and I'll tell you. See, wait.
Yeah, this happened last time.
Did you really? What is that? Really? 12?
Remember, you were like, "Oh, my money system is broken because you both rolled 12s, and then we got to roll on another table." I think.
Well, listen, this is the wasteland. I mean, anything's possible, so fuck it.
Yeah.
How many credits do you have now? How many credits do you have right now?
So right now I think I have 58,400.
Jesus Christ.
I have 118,500.
Oh my god. My money system might be
Well,
broken.
That's
That's with the what?
That is with the payment that we just got.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, well,
Give me more
just-
money.
I'll just tell you.
I can't even spend it.
You can't right now. You're right. You're going around the wasteland with 500,000 credits on yours soon. Bolverk, what'd you roll? 10?
10, yeah.
All right, so that's 8,000. I don't have it specifically yet. I think originally the first level should maybe be 1,000 per, but once you hit the 12, it goes up to 10 times. So roll again for that 12.
That's me, right?
Yes. Sorry, Cat. Yes. Catlea rolled.
Do I still add my luck modifier or just a d12?
Nope, just a regular D12 for this. Jesus.
Yes! Yes! Crit rolls on
So-
things that should not be crit rolls.
All right, so here's my original thing, right? I was gonna have 3 tiers of loot because ultra, like, who's gonna roll 12, 12, and a 12? Nobody.
Yes, take me to the next level.
I mean,
yes.
Theoretically, I mean, what do I do with that? What do you think? I mean,
I'll go to
I know
be
what
the
you listen.
richest
I
vagabond.
I know what you want as players, but like what do you? I mean, you did find a vault card on the executive, right?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
could. All right, then the first one goes up to 10,000. The second 12 goes times 10. Is it ridiculous doing a third deed roll at 100?
No.
I mean,
No, he's an
Right?
executive.
he is.
So
Have-
he's
All right.
richer than God, and now
Yep.
so will I be.
Yep. Just if you're gonna top out this one out at 12, I think. So, all right, 200,000. 200,000 credits.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I still have 2 more vault cards.
I mean, we can say that was the executives because there's no way you can roll.
That again, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not. I mean, that makes sense. It's like my game Sunday. We lost a player, so we did like a. I don't like doing prequels, but we did, and it kind of made sense. So it was fun. But yeah, it makes sense. The executive, sure, 200,000 credits, no problem. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so that is 6,000.
I'll say that's the second
That's still that. I like that. Whatever.
one. Alright, one more.
It's 100K. Jesus. That's
11.
yeah. I'll just make it. I'll just make it 1,000 per. What do you think? Is that fair? Or because the chart I have goes from if you roll a 1 on your first roll, you get nothing, and if you roll a 12 or an 11, it's 9,000. So I don't know. Thoughts?
So that one, 9,000?
Just say it's
11?
times
Yeah,
times a
that
thousand,
yeah, that's it. That's good enough. Yeah,
right? So we'll just
Yeah,
because you're
I think
right.
that's.
You don't want characters to get too wealthy too fast, because then they don't appreciate it.
yeah.
At least I don't. Yeah,
I mean,
I
Yeah,
agree.
this
I think that I think the stacking is really cool in theory, but I think that we just proved that the
uh,
12s are a little more common in this system.
yeah. That's what happens when you
A little bit broken. A little
get
bit
rid of
broken.
8 numbers. I mean, I like the whole max. Sure, times 10, so it would be a maximum of 120,000. But I feel like giving players of all cards with hundreds of thousands of credits is. I mean, it's fun. Depends on what you want to buy, but
I'm gonna be a robot.
you got one more Vol card too, right?
Nope, that's all of them. I think
Okay.
200,000, 6,000, and
I mean,
9,000.
that's
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna say
Plus, I
max.
sold my two comp terms, so I got 800.
There you
So
go.
I don't know math.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that 10, 120,000 is gonna be the top max tier. That way, there's basic. Even my loot. So when I have it set up, it's gonna be basic loot. You roll to see what you get. If you get a 12, it goes to the next tier, which is rare loot, and it could be tier 1, 2, or 3 rare loot because everybody likes loot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Everybody loves loot. You kidding?
I feel like times 100,000 is just that's too much. I'll allow it this time because he was an executive. It made sense, but otherwise, nope.
I have 273,600 credits. Yeah. Yes.
See now, but here's the thing. So you can potentially buy anything you want in the game. However, a lot of it you need corporate or black market connections to buy all the cool stuff too. So actually spending all that, and there might be kids who you better have that someplace safe because if a kid comes along, yoink. Hmm.
I'm gonna. I'm putting it in my underwear.
Need to
Little kids ain't getting in there.
lock that down tight. All right, you guys make your rounds through the market, selling your beetle and your com term to the vendors. Is there anything else you need to do right now, or would like to do?
Um,
You see,
I don't think so. I think we did.
Yeah. I think we've done it all so far.
I think, all right. You see, you actually, as you're going through everything, I'm moving you guys from the hallway into over here. You guys are kind of meandering around. Back to the meandering. That's going to be the theme, by the way. Meandering. You see Torrent eating noodles. Who looks
Torin.
no worse for
I say,
wear.
I think you're sitting in my chair.
He looks back, kind of shocked at first, and then he sees you, and he kind of like loosens up. So like kind of gestures over to the two seats over here.
I give him a friendly little punch in the arm, like, buddy, how you doing? How you making out, dude?
And he kind of like cracks his back. He's got some bruising on his face from all that, but he doesn't look any worse for wear. He looks over at you guys. Well, I guess that could have been a lot worse, huh?
Sure could.
All things considered.
Bastard.
You're welcome for being alive, Torin. We saved your life like 3 times.
He kind of turns in his seat towards you guys. Did you guys sit down, or where are you?
No, I'd sit down right next to him.
Yeah, we can sit down with him.
All right, well, you can move your that counts.
He's okay.
Yeah, he kind of turns over to you. He's like, "So what was that thing you got from that executive?"
She says, "Man, fuck if I know," and she pulls it out and shows it to him.
He he looks at it, Mr. Large guy, and he looks over at you. He's like, kind of shakes his head. You know what this is or no? I don't know how you'd.
No, remember, I'm dumb as dumb. I don't know anything about anything.
Oh, I don't know how he would fucking know by this. No, he wouldn't. He's like, well, keep it someplace safe. Hands it back to you.
Sick. I put it back in my pocket.
Bliss. And he kind of calls the noodle guy over and gives you some noodles. As you are enjoying your meal, when suddenly you hear a siren on the sandbarge.
No, a sandbarge.
A very loud, uh, like a raid siren going off. And a couple of the security guards run up to you guys.
It's been like 20 minutes.
Like, you might want to come see this.
Okay, come and look at it. See what they're looking. See what they're all a gawk about.
Okay.
Yeah, I follow the guys, but I'm very exasperated with them and just the whole situation.
They head back up to the top deck, up to the bridge, and you see the Captain Hazel. I don't think, did I tell you her name, Hazel? No. Captain's name is Hazel. And she looks back over at you guys, very distraught. Pretty much, Catlea, the way you feel about this at the moment.
It's been like 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes.
And she hands you the binoculars. Kind of lowers her head, hands you the binoculars. And in the distance, you take the binoculars and look through them.
Yes.
Okay. In the distance, over the horizon, you see the Leviathan transport
God damn.
that landed at the executive ship, headed your way.
Well, we are fucked, my friend.
I think that might be a good place to leave it. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
My
That was-
God.
I mean,
That was fun.
yeah. What do they would have seen the sandbarge. It was only a matter of time till they.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
know.
I guess, but they left before we left, but whatever.
They did.
Bad guys
well.
being bad.
Once again, there's always a reason.
Always.
Most of the time with me, I would say, I mean, yeah, even the drone working, there's a reason. Everything else not working, yeah, there's a reason. And even if there isn't, as the arbiter, I got to tell you there is.
Not Gilliam. I like him. His batteries are dead anyway.
I can't believe you.
Oh,
I didn't think you'd go after him. He almost got away too, because obviously it's a system. You could get other places the vacuum flush. But I'm like, you know what?
No.
You're sticking your hand down that toilet. Yeah, there you go. You got him. Which is
Dish.
actually a better way of
He was teasing me.
you getting him than I was originally gonna do. So I was okay with that. Yeah, enjoyed it. What questions, comments?
No, I really liked it. I thought this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, same here.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, I hope there's a little less meandering, maybe.
No, yeah, it was action packed. I enjoyed it. It felt like I'm in like a Mad Max Fury Road kind of game.
I like
yeah,
that.
Yeah, I agree.
See, that's as much as I want to say. There's not like a lot. Yeah, the game is very. I like to think a little fast and tactical. I need to. I think I don't know more story or I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, the last game I didn't get you exactly where I wanted you, which was on this, but it wasn't done honestly. So.
That's alright.
I will have at some point more map assets and be able to do maps that aren't so scratched out.
Hey, hey man, it's okay. I mean, I think it worked for our purposes.
That's it. Listen, as long as you guys enjoy it
Yeah.
and we keep playing and you give me feedback on all the stuff like that whole credit thing, yeah, we're not doing times 100,000. um, unless it's rare circumstances where the executive, sure, it made sense.
Yeah. If you're doing something like that where you're hitting an executive, yeah, it makes sense for them to have a lot of money. But
Maybe just have it that like only
the
if you get a 12 it doubles and you get like 24,000 or something, but everything else is just you add two zeros to it. Maybe, I don't know, something like that.
Well, especially for just if you're fighting raiders. I mean, how much are they going to have on them? So I do have a lot
well,
of.
corporate guys would have more than Raiders would, but
There is in the big book, there's levels and stuff. Everything from encounters from the wasteland to different settlement levels and stuff. And some of that is how much of these characters have on them or these NPCs have on them. So it's not something totally outrageous, but it's believable. I guess is the main thing. But whatever. Listen, it's
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Because you get credits. I'll put together or I'll send you the revised player pack, both of you, so you can take a look at. Because there's more the weapons and then all the augmentations and stuff, especially if you want to start playing with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that is all fun and like I said, even the hacking in the game. I mean, you're limited to what you can do on a communication. How much are you going to hack from your cell phone, really? Without implants. It's not going to be effective going up against an AI utilizing your cell phone.
Oh no, 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 no.
So there's whole hacking suites and all this other stuff, and then
That's what I want.
pages and pages of vehicles and stuff you could potentially buy. So there's a lot of ways you could spend credits in the game when you start getting them. But I'll put that together and I'll send that out to you guys this week.
Cool.
So you can take a look at and let me know if there's any holes or things, I guess.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, this has been a lot of fun. Thanks for playing.
Thank you for having us.
Enjoyed it. And
A lot of fun playing it.
look forward to the next session to see what kind of shit happens.
Yes.
And how that vial and yeah, you'll see. Trust, you'll see. I think it'll keep you going for a while. So, anyways,
Okay, cool.
appreciate it. Appreciate anyone who watches this in the future. I think I got voice levels all figured out and stuff too. So streaming side of it should be pretty straightforward. Because I'm trying to build my 22 follower base on Twitch up a little bit.
What, you need more than that?
You need to start somewhere, right? Yeah, 20. It's 22 to 2,000 to 20,000 to whatever. It's fine. What did I see today? Oh, I saw another D&D 5e adaptation. I don't know if you saw it yet. There's it's just a campaign or scenario based off of 5e for this guy who I guess was involved with like Warcraft back in the day, but he kickstarted.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, he kickstarted it and it's already like at I don't know 450,000 I think in like 50 hours or something.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
goodness gracious.
Jesus Christ, dude, good for you guys. But I'm like, maybe I should have just said, hey, here's a scenario off of 5e. I'm good. But that's not fun. What is it? Ouroboros, Coils of the Serpent.
Yeah. Ouroboros, yeah.
Yeah, he's almost at 500. But anyways,
You could do like
I've got a sci-fi game that I do on Wednesday nights.
Mhm.
That is based on that game Esper that I was telling you about.
Mhm.
It's basically a derivation of 5e for sci-fi and futuristic.
oh, that sounds cool.
It's a lot of fun.
I did a lot of work I moved my players over to like a one-shot system, so they're like part of an adventurers guild, and they just go to. I just pick like short quests out of like the Dragon of Icefire Peak book, and I have a whole table that they roll on to get like magical items, and I worked really hard on it, but I'm still
Oh,
just a
that's
baby
cool.
DM.
Well, I don't know. Like we've talked about like the one shots and stuff. It's good for a lot of the players. I mean, I've had I don't know how many people interested and then actual players play it. But there was a couple of Wednesdays ago I did a game and there was only one of them that I'd actually play with. It just you need a group
Yeah.
that works good together. I feel like that makes
Yeah.
part of the game. You need chemistry. Um,
Well, well, that's why I prefer campaigns to one shots. Don't get me wrong, one shots are good to learn who's a player and who's not.
yep.
Um, but for the most part, um, my Wednesday game is a campaign, my Friday game is campaign, and my Sunday game is campaign. The Sunday game is the only one that I had before COVID started.
Yeah. Well.
Um, but now that I'm more familiar with Roll 20 and more familiar with the rules and everything like that of Roll 20 and how to manipulate tokens and things of that nature, um, I like Roll 20, and if even if the once COVID's over and we can all meet in person, hey, that's great. But I'm still going to be doing a lot of playing on Roll 20,
Yeah.
especially with the campaigns that I have going on.
It, it makes sense. I mean, it's nice. I love like that's the same thing with my Sundays. Like, I mean, I've been streaming only 11 sessions for my Sunday group. One of the guys is new, but the other ones I've been playing with for like 2 years. So you progress a story with them. You just like I said, I did a prequel or a pre story that made sense the other day because one of the players couldn't be there just for shits and giggles, but it worked. It worked in their whole like what happened in the world, and the more times you play with somebody, it's like I have so many arcs just from 2 sessions with you guys that I can do, so that we can
Nice.
incorporate a nicer story or more role playing. So you could find your father, and everything kind of comes together. I'm not going to put everything out there right away of what's going on, but there's a lot of different
No, no,
directions,
no. Yeah, there's
So
a well. That's the whole thing is that I love the combat system that you have figured out here. It's a really easy system to work with, but I'm very story oriented. I'm a very story oriented human being, not just in D&D and and with your game, but in life. I'm very story oriented. Um, I used to go to Ren fairs and tell stories of the Norse gods, but whereas I'm sure that you've read the story about how Thor got his hammer. How Loki tricked these dwarves into making it and everything like that. Um, I've never heard anybody else other than myself do it from Loki's point of view,
yeah,
and that's what I was doing for a good long time. Stories from Loki's point of view. So
I like that. That's his. Yeah, I got. No, I got the tactical side in the game. The tactics down in the battle, sure, but it is. It's incorporating that story into it. I think
yeah,
that
that's what I like.
that you need to do. Your father and where he's at, and why Cat's running from the corporation, and that job that went bad. So
Yes. What
it's
job did she do that went so horribly wrong?
That's a good
yeah.
question.
Why are they still after you, and why do you have all these skills to start? Why did I let you start with all these skills? I can still say I'm playtesting, and I'm still kind of rusty from not. Literally, I took 2 decades away from doing this because I was stupid and did other things that I thought I would enjoy, which didn't end up being the case. So, you know, every time I get to play, I'd like to think that with input and stuff, I can get better too, because that's the direction. More story, we'll do more story. We'll get the whole
Yeah, yeah.
background and all that fun stuff. But anyways,
Eventually, eventually, I'm not going to go. Bolverk isn't going to go the implant route and hacking that I thought he was going to do. Um, he's going to do more of the survival stuff, more of the woodland stuff. But he's going to need the armor, so that's what he's going to be looking at.
nice. Yeah, there's a lot of directions you can go with your characters in this. If you want to be
Yeah,
augmented, a full aug, or if you don't. And I've got, there's a lot more layers to it. It's kind of like peeling off the layers of an onion. I have a lot of layers, a lot of cities, a lot of conflict, hope, and there's a lot of stories to tell. Even though I do like, I do like the action. Obviously, keep it going. What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
but too much. Eh.
All the action, absolutely.
Action.
No, no, no. You can do action, action, action. Absolutely, that's not a problem.
Action. Just that- and then we'll go race chocobos and watch some Outlaw Star. Hey, whatever.
Yeah.
See the spires of Omega, but I told you I'm editing the first novel too, and that it was cool to do that because it brought up a lot of points of the game that I maybe would have overlooked if I didn't do that. But I'd like to think it's a great story. That's what you do. You play these because it's story and interaction with people. Anyways, I feel like I'm going on.
Yeah, I gotta get up in the morning. So
Yes.
you guys have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah, you too.
Been fun. I will
Night.
talk to
Talk
y'all
to you
soon.
guys later.
Sounds good. Have a
Yep.
good night,
See you
guys.
soon.